does. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. I need you again, so stick around. So stick around. world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. With that, all eyes on us. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too
Hey guys, what's happening? What's happening? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Look, I didn't even see this screenshot was even up. Whoa. Can y'all hear me okay? You guys having a good day today? Y'all doing all right? Spending all that money on these Valentines? Spoiling your significant other, huh? I think fucking Valentine's Day is a big waste of money for one day. What do y'all think? I do. I honestly just think it's a big ass waste of money. The link should be pinned. Really, I just came on because I was bored and I wanted to talk about this stuff with Leilani and the court date and whatnot. Other than that, I really don't have too much to really talk about unless, you guys want to come up and shoot the shit. Ah, shit, I pay with, hey, okay. Okay. What you doing, Jonesin? What you up to, love? Had to twist them if you got them. That's what I'm doing right now. Just trying to get it ready before I came on here, but you know how that goes. All right, so let's start out with this here. I have my screenshot and didn't even realize it. So here we go. Quentin Simon's grandmother hands over 8 notebooks belonging to the child's mother as part of evidence in court. Mom is charged with toddler's death after he was found dead in the landfill. So, 8 notebooks or diaries, whatever you want to call them. She went and turned in 8 of those and the dental records. The judge subpoenaed those in. And they also said absolutely no live streaming from the courtroom. This is Billy Joe handing over the notebooks that she was subpoenaed to hand over. They wanted them and they want dental records. Why? I don't know, but I don't know, baby. That's what I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously a reason they need them, and I don't want to go over that reason because it's sad. What's up, babe?
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there, kind of bored. I've been relaxed and slept in all day on and off.
I haven't slept. I've been work. I just got out of work about an hour and a half ago.
Oh, jeez. So you've been moving nonstop, huh?
Yeah, since
we got crappy weather. It's like pouring down rain, and you know what I mean? I'm here by myself, so I was like, shit, I'm kind of, what else? I've already cleaned. What else am I going to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, I mean, I'm not really shocked about them not live streaming that courtroom. I mean, they made such a fucking circus out of it earlier. I mean,
yeah. Well, and that's what I figured. I was like, the judge is probably like, oh, fuck this shenanigans. We ain't even going to deal with this. Nope.
Yeah, it's not shocking. It's not shocking at all. Actually, it's a smart decision, but probably Betty's going to be like, they're trying to stop us from
right. They're impeding on my rights, Betty.
Betty is. I saw like a clip by Jones, and she caught Betty mess. Like about the shooter yesterday. So she goes live. She goes live about this morning, and she's showing the image of the shooter, and then she doesn't realize that the guy is already, unalived himself, and she's live. And she just goes. She's like, anyone sees this description, just you could be right next to him, and then someone in the chat's like, he already unalived himself.
Oh my God.
And she doesn't even know. I was like, I knew this. I read the article this morning when I woke up. I was reading a little bit of the article. I was like, how do you go on a live and you don't even do research on the case that you're about to cover? You don't even pull up an article.
What in the hell? Okay, so you guys are talking about the dental records here. Look, okay, so all I could think was I can't get over Betty's bullshit.
Betty's an idiot, I swear.
What's up, Jones? And hey, baby. And she is such a fucking idiot.
Hey, baby.
I don't get it. I just don't understand. What she don't even know. She's like, oh, look out for this guy, not even realizing that's classic bullhorn. That's right.
It was so like such weird. Like, yeah, it was like so quick. She just got corrected. She just got corrected.
Stupid. I mean, come on. It only takes 5 fucking seconds to read the damn article. You know what I mean? Like to read the news. Come on now.
Yeah.
Jeez, too much.
I was like, oh my God, Johnson. You probably are. You're probably so hated by Bullhorn, Betty.
I probably am. I've been kicking them out left and right.
At that point, I really don't think they would see bite marks at this point. They found him. No, I don't. I mean, what do you think? Changing the subject, what do you think they wanted dental records? I guess that's a little odd.
Yeah, I think there's either bite marks and they're trying to figure out where they came from, or if they because they could have said, oh well, his sibling bit his arm, but what if they want to check to see if it's hers? I don't know. I'm just guessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's speculation.
Didn't she tell them that she went to the trailer park to get Orjo from her friend?
Yeah.
What if they're wanting to prove that she didn't have anything going on with her teeth?
I don't know about that. She made up a lot of lies.
Yeah, she did. I'm just trying to not think the worst.
I mean, like that was kind of a ridiculous like lie there. I'm not really shocked she got caught. I mean, like she wasn't very smart. Luckily they caught her quickly. No help to Betty and the crew. They basically fucked up. They almost fucked up that investigation.
Oh, she gets on my nerves. There was something I came up here to say, and I can't remember what it was.
Maybe you wanted to do your duck face,
Shut up.
I don't know. I just I had heard way back that there was marks or whatever, and they wanted to know where they were from. I think the babysitter was the one saying it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, with her.
Oh, I don't need the bite. I don't know if because she kept saying he had bruises and bite marks and shit like that. So I don't know if they just want to test to see like if it's from the kids or if it's from an adult, like that kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, but that seems sad to me. It just any abuse towards. Oh, hey Deb, I didn't see you back here. What's up, girl?
Hey, Deb.
Oh, hi. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Hello.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, B. Tim.
How you
Queen B.
doing?
Johnson. How's everybody?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. I chose me this year because nobody can love me like me.
That's right.
All right. And
That's
make sure
right.
you buy yourself some chocolate and eat it.
Oh, I did. I went and bought me a burger, some chocolate, some ice cream.
Well, that's the way to go.
Now it's all just sitting here and I haven't eaten any of it yet.
Babysitter is a whole liar.
Yes, Happy calls her ass out every single time she's around.
This case is so sad.
Yeah, I mean,
I think so too. Perfectly imperfect. I think it is. I think it has something to do with the wisdom teeth she supposedly was taking pain pills for.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be some reason that they want those. I don't know what it is, but something,
What do they want? Leilani's dental records?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a very weird request.
Yeah.
Well, it's not guaranteed that he was just bones.
Maybe it's reverse DNA.
I was gonna say, I don't know where you heard that, Kimmy, but that's not true.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, and that's not true anyhow. So
what did Kimmy say? I didn't see that.
Just oh my God, bitch, you just threw me off with that fucking picture.
You thought Dolly was up here?
I was like, who the fuck just did that?
Since we're
I was
talking
gonna
about,
ask about that.
Since we're talking about the Quentin Simon case, I might as well go to the throwback.
Right, shit. Down there getting.
Oh, that bitch! Y'all know what she's sending that cease and desist for? Bullhorn. She's sending.
Well, I didn't even know she was saying. Wait. Back up. Wait.
Girl.
She said it. I ain't been with her bullshit the last couple days. Fill me in, bitch. Fill me in.
She is sending a what's it called? BTM
Cease and desist.
And
The Hill.
desist to
Voices.
Chatham County.
Oh yeah, I heard.
What are they doing to her?
Because she wants them to stop violating her constitutional right to record and stop the gag order and everything. Like, she thinks it's all unfair, and she's sending them a cease and desist.
She does
Like
realize,
they give a fuck about her.
Like she does realize she's wrong. Like that's the wrong way to do it.
She's so mad at them though, B. Tim. It's because they had her press pass revoked.
Good.
Remember?
Well,
so she feels like they are violating her constitutional right to be in.
Yes, because remember, Constance Sue said she called in and they told her that they don't take complaints off the streets or just by anybody. It's got to be by a police department or DA's office. It's got to be by some professional. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't just be, from anybody. You can't just call in like me or you or whoever. We can't just call in and report that. You know what I'm saying? So she did file for a press pass, and she did actually have one, but it wasn't. They called and got that shit yanked real quick.
Yeah, it's just like one of those little CM421. It's one of them that you can go online and pay like $20 for, and
yeah, it's not like
and all that.
Yeah, I mean, like if she really cared about actually stopping this, she would do with what the other news media do when they contest they want recording in the courtrooms. They usually go they get lawyers and they try to get a ruling from a judge to see if they can lift it, and they give a reason. And it's like, what is she going to do? Just send a typewritten from her Xerox machine? Cease and desist.
I don't know. I swear to God, she's such a fucking.
Well, that dumb bitch dropped a cease and desist order and burnt toast is in her chat.
Yeah, in the chat. I saw that when I was saying that you were like voices because you thought she was sending it to voices.
Yeah, I was just, well, she's done threatened to go after voices a million fucking times now, like talking about she's gonna go out to Utah. And
I wouldn't go after voices. She looks like she hunts. I would probably not want to go after voices. You might be mounted on that wall next, Betty, if you go after voices.
My God.
Like, I've seen her wall. She has a wall full of fucking deer and other creatures. I don't know if I want to be hunted by voices.
Here's voice right here. Here she goes.
Come on, bitch.
You want your camera on or off? You want it on? All right.
Which is what's up. This is a stick up. I'm hunting my next husband.
Oh no.
I got toast. I got Texas toast. That's the offer.
Off-room food. You know they'll come running. What goes
Happy
with
Valentine's
the Texas
Day, bitches.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This fake ass commercial holiday, it got me to buy some damn candy. And I've been clean. I've been clean for a damn year till today. I got mugged by a Girl Scout for $35 fucking.
Oh my God. What'd you buy? Some fucking boxes?
Them damn boxes, they went up to $5 a box. And I'm a big girl, so I gotta buy 3 for me and 3 for grandma.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Blame it on grandma.
Yeah, like you probably ate.
Hey, don't feel bad. I just got rooked for $20 myself because somebody got online and asked for cold meds for their kids, so I went and bought it for them.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing Voices just ate all 6 of the boxes and just lying about the grandma having to.
They don't come until. They don't arrive until.
Oh, you just order them. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I would have had my little.
First off, you live in the middle of nowhere, don't you? This girl kind of deserves the $60 if she got to your door and just like the only house in 20 miles.
No, I went in.
They don't go door to door anymore.
Oh, okay.
I went to the restaurant and was picking up my single girl supper.
Oh, okay. I thought there's a girl. Like a Girl Scout literally went to your door. I was about to say she deserves more than $60. She goes to your door.
Nah.
Well, if it's something like that, it's probably a girl out in the country that, you know what I'm saying, been raised out in the country that knows their neighbors. You know what I mean? Because that's when you.
Yep. And if there was a little girl that was raised up out in the country, she'd know to come to this house. Yes, ma'am, she would.
My sister was in the Girl Scouts, but it was different in New York. My dad would walk with her from, like, he went to an apartment building and he would just watch her while she sold Girl Scout cookies.
What was that, like 20 years ago, B10?
Yeah, actually, it was
have you seen the world we live in today, my dude?
Yeah, it was 20 years ago.
These little girls don't need to be going.
This mom was smart. She waited till after church. Well, I guess this was actually on Sunday that the true interaction happened on Sunday. But this mom was smart because she took her kid after church to the damn restaurant and hit up all the people eating after church. And then she went to the police. Then she went to the police station and the grocery store.
How do you know she was a Girl Scout? Maybe she was like doing what they do on the subway train, like those kids that sell the candy, and they say, "This is for a basketball team. We're selling this for $2 a piece." And meanwhile, he's just bought this candy, and it's all the money going into his pocket. He's just lying on the subway train.
Well, she
could be that.
Scout sash. She had her sister with her. They had their mama with them, and there's
could be a family.
You can do.
Could be a family hustle. Could be a family hustle.
Boy, that would have been really bad for Girl Scouts.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
You don't pay until you get the cookies. Like it's like every other deal you do. You pre-order and then you pay when it comes. And
oh, and if no one knows, in New York City on the subway, there's a bunch of kids that basically have like a whole box of gummy bears and stuff like that. And they go through the subway and they always say this is raising money for the basketball team and stuff like that. But that's not true. They just basically do it to hustle for money and they just lie about upping the price. That's just the normal thing you do. Not really, because at least, at least they're making money. At least they're doing money legitimately. They're just kind of,
They've renamed the cookies. The cookies are no longer called Samoas. They're like a coconut caramel cluster now.
What? Are they turtles now?
Yep, I'm thinking it's probably.
I don't like them changing shit up like that.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
We got a special cultural appropriation because they got rid of the do-si-dos. They're not. Well, they have the cookie, but they're not called do-si-dos anymore.
Wait, what was the name originally?
Do-si-dos.
Oh, the other one.
D-O-S-I-D-O. Do-si-dos. They've changed the tagalongs. They're not called tagalongs anymore.
What?
They're not called Samoas anymore. They're called coconut caramel clusters, and they've introduced a new cookie that's like a sea salt something.
Girl Scouts.
But we have to talk about our special guest today. Welcome to the show, JLR. How you doing, JLR?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Glad to be here.
Where's your bush?
Look, you know what? Blank screen done got my ass.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Betty, look, I thought there was a picture, and I thought Betty had stolen our fucking JLR's missing blinks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that wasn't real?
Like he or she, which I always call him a he. I don't know if it's a he or she. I don't know. And I don't care. I fuck with him anyway, so I don't give a shit who they are. But they made a picture and put that up, and I thought she really stole that shit. I was like, you fucking got my ass. I was like, I thought
it was real too. Shit.
I mean, that looks real.
No, he made that shit. I was like, she fucking stole our goddamn missing blink.
I'll be like, well, I'd kind of be happy if she stole it.
It said JLR's missing blinks right on our coffee cup. Like, made it.
So this looks like JLR crossed with Benny Keys.
No, it kind of looks like JLR and Molly Golightly, because Molly Golightly's always kind of sleeping. She's always kind of like on pills, and her eyes are like, oh, okay, guys. And then like the only time she's up is when she's eating.
I bet Xanax probably make you hungry though.
I wouldn't know, but
I wouldn't either. I smoke bud, but I'm saying
I don't know. Even bud doesn't make me hungry. I make sure that I ask for the ones that aren't going to give me the munchies.
Someone's going to have to super chat that to Molly Golightly. Does Xanax make you hungry?
Xanax make you hungry? Shit. Is a side effect, and that might be a side effect of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know bud does. You know, when you smoke bud, you're gonna fucking get hungry. But I don't know about Xanax. Shit, I know it makes you tired. I mean, people I've seen people take Xanax and fall asleep sitting up straight. You know, like
Xanax is dangerous.
It is. I don't fuck with it.
Right.
You just keep fucking switching. Oh
my god.
Does this picture make you feel good, B-Tim?
Not really. It looks like that person. It looks like the last thing I'll ever see before I get killed. Like I'm gonna get stabbed to death, like literally on this panel.
Oh, you're all right. We won't let nothing happen.
He really said, look, did you guys see Heels in the Airs? Did you see her video where he's walking around and he's like, we need to make the streets safer so we can walk around in our tank top.
and he's got shorts on. He's like literally walking around with shorts.
I'm like, oh shit.
Melanie said Xanax does not make you hungry. Right. I wouldn't know. I've never had it.
One time and the next day I couldn't move.
I don't know. I would rather.
I'm a Muslim now.
Oh, by the way, pray for rock and roll with gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, pray for rock and roll. Thank you, love. That was really sweet of you. Somebody just sent me a Cash App. It said, "Happy Valentine's Day. This is for you."
Oh shit.
Little shit.
So
was that from JLR?
You said on there. You said earlier that Billy Joe had to take in the dental records.
Yeah, they asked. They subpoenaed they wanted the 8 notebooks or diaries that she had written in rehab right after the murder happened. She went to rehab. So everybody swore we were liars, that we were lying. She was there. No, she wasn't. She hadn't been there from that day, from the day she was there or whatever. So, she had went into rehab or whatever and had been in rehab and, or the mental health facility. And so anyhow, they wanted the 8 notebooks that she had written, 8 diaries, notebooks, whatever, from the time she was in there to the day she left. And they wanted dental records.
Now, were the dental records hers or the baby's?
Wasn't specific, didn't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm sure if they wanted those, they could go straight to the doctor or whatever and get those. You know what I'm saying? Because they're in
investigating.
And so.
Yeah.
Do we know when?
I know Leilani, since she's her mom. And I haven't talked to Billy. I haven't talked to her. I don't know anything personal. You know what I mean? I have not talked to her recently. So.
Yeah, because you want to avoid her getting into any sort of trouble because she already went to jail.
Yep.
Quinn,
yeah, so I don't reach out to her. I don't say shit to her. I don't want her to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
Hold on, AJ, let me see what you're talking about.
AJ.
What do you say, baby? Hold on, Queen. When you take it, you're high, you're not hungry. But when it wears off, you're starving, but it doesn't give you sugar cravings. This is exactly how MGL acts and aggressive mood swings. Damn, that's MGL to a T.
Holy shit. Wow. We figured it out, guys. We figured it out. But yeah, just so crazy.
So she actually went to rehab for it. So
well, I don't know if she went to rehab for that, but she went to the, mental health facility to.
No, I was meaning MGL. MGL went to rehab for.
No shit.
Yes, she talks.
Yeah, she's talked about it.
Yeah, she went to rehab for. She says she calls it her Xanax story. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit! All right, then.
Know that?
Well, apparently it didn't take because she's still on them.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, sorry. In my humble opinion.
Oh God, yeah, you gotta be careful out here now.
Yeah, and please,
I'm the one to preach, ain't I?
Thank you for clearing that up and making that video. If they need us to apologize again, we can totally get together and go on the apology tour round 2.
Hell no. I made my apology.
Also,
that was it. That's all they getting from me.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
No,
to.
I
You know what I'm
meant-
saying? It was an accident.
I meant. Oh, okay.
That's all, and she's spoken on it. So there you go.
Yep, it's done.
She's like, I ain't giving up no more apologies.
But I got your back if you need to apologize.
I was gonna say, boy, I didn't even get through the intro on that video, Johnson. And I'm like, well, dang, I don't know what she did, but at least she's apologizing for it and owning it.
Yeah.
But the whole Quentin Simon thing, I feel really bad for the grandmother.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not the greatest human being on earth, but she is a human being, and she is going through probably the worst time in her life right now.
Yeah.
I have been apologizing all damn day, Justin. That's not
To whom?
I feel like I've just been on a fucking apology tour all week.
Exactly.
Why?
Oh, no.
Stop that. Fuck
Stop
that.
the
You're
cap.
not gonna
Stop
know.
the cap.
Fuck that. Stop the cap. Fuck that.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
We said what we said.
I mean, nobody's
And that's
perfect. Shit happens, and if
what
it
we
comes
meant.
off wrong, not everybody's gonna understand what you're saying. Not everybody's gonna understand
Yeah.
what you mean. You know what I mean? And
That's why I
sometimes
wanted to make sure I
you'll
said
say
that.
something, and somebody else on the panel be like, "Whoa, wait a minute," which isn't necessary, but sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? You're just like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, okay, let me double back and apologize again."
Yeah.
And I will go ahead and proceed to chew all the way up to the hip joint.
Yeah, and sometimes you just mess up. I mean, like I messed up with that, comment for that.
I mean,
Ricola.
as soon as we seen the comment, we fixed it. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
all.
and you know what? Though, listen, I did think you were because we always talk shit to each other over here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's all in fun and games. But like people, making references about that girl's voice and her having cancer. I appreciate you going up and apologizing and making that shit right, because I didn't know that either. But
Yeah, I
people
didn't know that.
they still talk shit about my voice. You know what I'm saying? They have no fucking idea. You know what I mean? But like I said, we talk shit to each other, so sometimes it just gets lost in the way of it. But I gotta appreciate.
Yeah, and I think I was being a little bit too petty. You know what I mean? Like I think like the issue is I was kind of attacking. I was a little angry about what I perceived was them bullying this paper cut Tina.
We all perceived it as a slight.
Hey,
we
all
we
fail.
paper clip Tina over here.
Yeah, we do.
We like her.
We all
We'll take
stumble.
her.
We all fuck up. We all fail.
But you know what? I kind of like all of them. I don't even know them
But
girls.
see,
I have
the
no idea
difference.
what I'm talking about. But I
The
was like,
difference between y'all and the other YouTubers, a lot of them, when they know they're messing up, they just carry on and keep on going. And that's what makes me keep coming back to y'all's channels, is because y'all are real people. You have a true north. You know where your conscience is. You know what's right and wrong. And that's where these channels, as far as I can tell so far, have stayed. And they're true to what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think it put a rift. If I'm not, I mean, have you heard anything, Queen? I don't think it put a rift anywhere, did it?
No, I don't. I ain't heard
No,
shit.
I think it was more appreciated that you caught it when you did, and you just jumped on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making
I
sure.
like that
Hold
we
on
all
one
signed
second.
it.
Helen said, "I know your live is not about this, but the girl that got Ard and the 4 guys let her out, she was killed. Have y'all heard anything from that case?" No, I have not.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything new about it yet, and I think it was only 2 of them. I think she's referring to the case where the woman was allegedly R'd by 2 of the people in the car, and
the 2. Yep.
Oh, the Uber case.
Yes, the Uber case. I haven't heard anything new yet as of yet with that one. Let me just check. You know what?
There's a couple of them. Enlighten me on this one. I didn't hear about it.
What, that case? Basically, a woman. I gotta pull it one moment. I gotta pull up my notes. 1 moment, so I don't. 1 second.
Okay, so there was a girl. You talking about the case with the four boys, or guys or whatever? Hey, LEB, what's up, babe?
Hey guys.
Hello.
How you doing?
What's cooking?
So basically, she was drinking. She had
Madison
underage.
Brooks.
She was underage. Yep, she was underage and she was drinking. she got into a car with 4 guys, and she was RAPE, you know what I mean, by 2 of the gentlemen in the car, and then she was let out. They drove her around to 3 different places to drop her off, and none of those 3 places were hers. She kept trying to get them to drop her off, but they couldn't find where she wanted to go, so they just pulled over to the side of the highway, or well, it was like E-way, kind of like the first part of it or whatever. And she got out, and they just pulled off. Well, when she got out, she walked across the street and was hit by an Uber driver.
Yeah, also the fact is that I believe that she worked at the bar.
Yes.
And she was basically getting like free drinks from the bar. And the guy
she was picking people's drinks up with
yeah.
And
then
well, that's sad.
Yeah, and it's like it was just very fucked up case. It was really fucked up.
I try to put myself in the position of the aggressor and like, why? What could you possibly be thinking at that point in time that would make you do something like that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think what made those guys do.
You mean like the girl or the guys? Because there's no understanding what the fuck they did. There ain't no even
right. And I've said it before. It's trying to put rationality to an unrational situation, and like I can't even begin to fathom, like even trying to think like on my level where I try to be good and I keep myself out of trouble. Purposely, I stay home. I don't go out and drink and do drugs and all that happiness. But I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of the person who would be like, why? What could possibly be happening?
Actually, there is an update to that. I'm just looking up. It says there's an affidavit for an arrest warrant.
Okay, we'll go over. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna play this real quick, and then we'll go over that. How about that? All right, let me play this real fast. There's 2 of these clips I'm going to play, and then we'll start it on that case. I didn't know there was an update, so we'll just do that.
Yeah, 5 hours ago, actually.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, I'll play these, and then we'll go right into that.
The case of a mother accused of killing her son in Chatham County was back in court today.
Leilani Simon is facing 19 charges for the death of her toddler, Quentin Simon. That includes felony murder. And today's news cameras were banned from the courtroom. But WTOC Shay Schrader was there and has all the details for us.
Now, Shay, they talked about a few important points as the case proceeds. What are those key parts?
Shay's the one that
couple of things, including what media access to the case will look like moving forward and whether evidence from Leilani's mother, Billie Howell, will make it into the courtroom. In a break from past hearings, District Attorney Shalana Cook-Jones was part of the state's legal team today. Assistant District Attorney Tim Dean stated to Judge Tammy Stokes that the state objects to any recordings or live streaming of future proceedings in order to protect the privacy of Quentin Simon's 2 siblings, who he said were inextricably linked to the case. The defense also asked that any future recordings of the case be handled on a hearing-by-hearing basis. Their main concern with court being recorded, Leilani Simon's right to a fair trial. Judge Stokes ruled that there will be no live streaming of the case moving forward and that she'll make a ruling on whether media organizations can record on an individual basis. Billie Howell was also present in court today after being subpoenaed by the state to produce documents. She turned over 8 journals of Leilani's to the court that Leilani had written in while at a treatment center following her son's death. Judge Stokes will hold the journals and make a ruling on whether to quash the subpoena at a later time. Judge Stokes also said today that the court has obtained de-fax documents pertaining to Billie Howell, Quentin Simon, Leilani Simon, her other 2 living children, and their fathers. Judge Stokes said that she's going to look over those records and decide whether they'll be admissible in court. Now, there are no more hearings scheduled in this case at this time, but WTOC will keep a close eye on it and keep you updated as things progress. Live in Chatham County, Shay Schrader, WTOC News.
And here is a quick timeline of how we got to this point in the case. Quentin Simon went missing on October 5th. Over a week later, Chatham County police confirmed they believed he was dead. And on October 18th, The search for his remains moved to the Chatham County landfill nearly a week later. Quentin's bones were found there a month later. Leilani Simon, Quentin's mother, was arrested and charged with murder 2 days after that.
Boyfriend. Man.
There's also a case out of Excelsior Springs, Missouri. A woman had been kidnapped.
I just seen that.
Yeah.
I just seen that.
I had watched it earlier today. Hidden True Crime had done a interview. God, what the hell was the guy's name?
I don't know. I seen there was a couple old cases that came back up of people going missing too, like that were 4 men was arrested. So anyhow, I mean, I don't want to, you know. I agree. Weedleby. Betty is Betty, and she cares about no one else. That's some truth there. Anyhow, so I don't know what they're talking. They just wanted. So basically, she brought in the documents that they requested. They put out they wanted the documents. She brought them in, and last I knew, they said they wanted the dental records as well. They went over the camera stuff, and they said that they do not want cameras in the courtroom, which obviously look how much of a shit show it caused before without, you know what I mean? This is the only other one.
She can't blame anybody but herself and her little teammates for them not wanting cameras in that courtroom. This is her fault.
Hell yeah, it is.
I agree.
This is where Billy walks in with her attorney, it looks to be, and hands over the notebooks and stuff that they asked her to. She's been cooperative from day one, so.
Leilani Simon, the woman accused of killing her 20-month-old son, appeared in court today. Billy Joel Howell gave 8 notebooks to the court. The judge had previously requested Leilani Simon's journals and dental records. We also learned Howell did not testify today, but she will later.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another bombshell there. She was not going to testify, but she is, or, you know, they didn't want her to testify right now, but she is going to testify for them. So.
Wow.
It's going to be harsh. But that's her right there in the blue to the right. You see her talking to the judge. And so she's, like I said, she's been cooperative from day one. So for the people that kept saying she was, you know, covering for her daughter and she wasn't cooperating and she went to jail because she wasn't cooperating. No, she's been cooperating.
Hey, free to
That's the
be.
roughest place in the whole world.
No, Lorton Girl, and she's not going to either. She's been asked not to. Yeah, Grandma Bun Sherry. Yeah, 8 journals after Quentin's death. Yes, 8. So she was in there drawing, doodling, writing. But she was in there for a couple weeks, you know. You got to think she was in there for, you know what I mean? So she could have been writing a journal entry, you know, like every other day.
Or each one could have 15 pages.
Well, yeah, but I mean, laying in a fucking cell with nothing else to do, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure they probably had like different stuff for, you know, because she was in a facility or whatever, not like a jail, but shit, you find time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Grain? The siblings cannot be inexplicably removed from the case. Is very alarming.
What do you mean removed? They don't.
Are you saying it's alarming that they're? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, baby. Well, hold on, Tracy. Did y'all hear when she said that the police and the judge and the courts have to release information entitled?
Yeah. He's talking about
ordered to release information.
Yeah, bullhorn.
Yeah. She fucking thinks she knows everything and she don't know jack shit.
I mean, she knows less about the legal system than me, and that's pretty fucking sad for a paralegal who's been worked with a federal judge and somehow knows almost every single fucking legal expertise in the world.
That's fucking comical.
Like, oh my god.
I don't know, but when I saw her on there trying to do a report on the shooting last night, And I was up till 4 o'clock this morning watching it.
Wow.
Because that's where I live.
Yeah.
I live 50 miles from that college.
Yeah,
I have a niece down there.
I was kind of like pissed off because of that fucking whoever called in that fake name on the radio to those cops of that celebrity. I said to myself, what a fucking piece of shit who would do that, because people heard that name on the radio and they thought, like, you know, that means someone falsely called in a name as the shooter just to fuck with people, to try to, like, as a prank. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
His photo was still circulating today because
Yeah.
you know how things don't always like get corrected. People
Yeah.
had his picture up at one point with like the guy's like surveillance picture in the stairs.
Yeah.
It's like really, that's not the same guy.
I'm like, I was so pissed off about that. Because I
Yeah.
was like, how could people do that when people are dying? You're actually making a fucking prank call about that? That's just crazy to me. And wasting the cops' time. And you know, like, there's people in that house in that university that was probably listening to the radio and everything, and probably got this false information too. And they're probably, you know, like when you're trying to survive. I was just so fucking pissed off about that. If I had my way, I would throw those people in jail for like 5 years. Anyone that made that false type of bullshit report, that did that purposely, like as a joke, you go to jail for 5 years. All of you.
Hold on, here goes Follow the Grain. What's up, chick?
Hey, Grain.
Hey, Grain.
Hey, everybody. Happy Valentine's.
Hey there.
How you doing, Grain?
Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Yeah.
So
By
they
the way-
said in that clip you played, that recording you played, that it's for one of the reasons for the gag order and whatnot is because they can't inexplicably, I can't say it,
I can't say it either.
protects the other children. Well, I mean, not protect, I mean in court. That's why I say that. That's alarming. Like, someone mentioned, well, maybe it's because they're going to want to ask questions about where the other kids' whereabouts were at the time, but no, it's not that benign, I don't think. I'm sorry.
So you think it's, I'm still confused. So you think it's a lot more to it?
I think potentially, okay, something could have happened with the other babies. I'm just saying. That's what I'm, because that's a big deal. Because how many other cases like this do we hear about where they have?
I didn't. Hold on. You think what? Because I can't. What? I can't hear you. You think what?
I think possibly something may have happened with the other children as well, either past or that day. I don't know, but it's all going to be lumped together in this case.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's potential for the gag order because, as we all know, you're not open to juvenile court. It's not open to the public. And because these kids are directly somehow involved in this case, because they can't remove them from the case.
They're involved. I can tell you how that works. All right. So,
Grain. Hold on one second.
I'm not.
Deb, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Follow the Grain. Your mic keeps going in and out, and it's like we can hear you, but then it goes like this, and it's real low, and then you're like, "Oh my!" and then it's like real low again. Can you?
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch my headset.
All right, baby. All right, Deb. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let her know.
So basically, it's kind of the same in most states. So because it happened to one child, because the children are siblings, that's why they're involved in the case. They're not going to take the kids out. So let me explain myself. So I've talked about this before. So my ex-husband was a pedo and messed with two kids, my kid and my sister's kid. And when I was going through court, it wasn't like that one child that was messed with was part of the case. All three of the kids were part of the case. Because if it can happen to one, it can happen to more.
Oh. Yeah.
So it's for their protection that they would take the kids. And even if they got to stay. So in my case, I'm going to go there. So in my case, because I did everything right, and let me tell you, me and prosecuting attorney, he went stupid, and I got the judge on my side because of it. But he wanted to take my kids out of the house. I did everything right, and the judge said no. He was pissed.
Yeah.
And I
But
hope it's not so, but this could also be another reason I just thought of before I forget. I'm so sorry. Is this could be why they want dental records too?
that could very well be.
I'm hoping not. Okay, I'm hoping not. I hate my mind goes there.
I think they might
But
be for Leilani. The dental records. Remember, she had like dental surgery right before.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's what I
do.
was thinking too.
And it
But
could be
who
related to
knows?
just that and maybe pain medication she was prescribed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I
I'm
mean,
hoping that's what it is.
me
Yeah.
too, but the way they phrased that and what we
It's
just
how.
played, it was disturbing to me. Alarming.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm reason why I'm quiet. I'm just reading about that the Madison Brooks thing and this Kavi in Washington. I'm gonna say like Washington. He's got a fucking past, a pretty bad past actually. Like it's looking really bad. I'm reading one thing. Like it says here, and I know I'm changing the subject. I'm sorry, but it says here he was accused of R-ing a 12-year-old when he was 15. Then there's an arrest warrant, the affidavit, like the arrest affidavit. He was arrested because the same bar, Reggie's,
Yeah.
That one too.
Time out. We went. Remember, we talked about this on the last live. We found out that he was actually arrested after he got arrested, or after he after he was arrested, he was charged with another 12-year-old. Okay.
No. He's actually no. That's the 12-year-old was before when he was like 15, and that girl was 12. But this one, but the one you're talking about, he was arrested afterwards. Was because apparently, and that arrest affidavit says that on October 1st, 2022, at Reggie's bar.
Oh shit! Another situation
near Reggie's bar, and she came forward like the 25th of January, like after Madison. So it's like that's what the arrest affidavit shows. So this guy looks like he has like a history of like fucking being a scumbag. A complete scumbag. So it looked like if you look at the actual New York, like the Kevin in Washington, like there's one article that talks about the 12-year-old when he did something to the 12-year-old, and then there's another situation at the Reggie's bar for October. So it looks like he's kind of like a predator. By these reports, like
Nasty. And I just want to say I'm very, very proud of that survivor who came forward after the fact, because before anyone says
you're roboting, baby.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably the face.
Maybe.
Oh my
the face. Oh.
Yeah, the face is definitely scary. It's almost as scary as JLR's. Jones's is gone. You scared her away. She's gone. She's run away.
Oh, bummer. But now to go back to what I was saying. So when I was going through it, and I'm not trying to make this about me, but it's kind of the same. So they said, because the kids all lived in the same house while I was going through it, it went on my record as a neglect case. Because I was in the home. I didn't know what was going on. But because I was in the home, I lived there, I should have known what was going on. You see where I'm going with that? So because all of them people live together, I'm pretty sure the other adults got neglect charges too.
Yeah.
Is this better?
No. Are you like? Do you have like your phone near a microphone, like a
Don't
speaker?
you have like those like Bluetooth lights or something? You said that.
I just turned them off.
Oh.
We're gonna have to.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's still real staticky, baby. Drop down and come back in. See if that'll help. Maybe it's StreamYard. Maybe that'll help if she, you know what I mean? Maybe it'll cut the Anyhow, here's the update. This was from just a couple hours ago. So
Okay.
It actually says new video released. Let me see here. New video images of Madison Brooks investigation as case heads to a grand jury. So
yeah.
Oh, follow the grain. Okay, baby, back up here now. Let's see.
I hope so.
Yes, it's better. It's perfect. There you go. All right, go ahead and mute because I'm gonna play this video, babe.
Thank you.
All righty, okay. Somebody still got their mic open? No? Okay.
Convened in Baton Rouge to decide whether to bring formal charges against 3 men accused of raping LSU student Madison Brooks. She died last month after she was hit by a car on Burbank Drive. Chris Nakamoto in the investigative unit here now with a look at that turning point and what the defense says about one piece of potential evidence.
Michael, the district attorney has said all along this is one case that would go before the grand jury to get formal charges in place. And we can tell you tonight it's happening this week. But defense attorneys are already looking beyond any possible indictments to a trial. And a short piece of video recorded that January night is likely to play a key role if that does take place. We do want to note this report addresses the subject of rape and includes content that some may find unsettling.
Let's get the officer a call, let them know that we'll turn them in.
Lawyers say this video was a crucial piece of evidence because you can hear Madison Brooks communicating with the suspects.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I offended you that bad. Get out. I will Uber on my own.
This is video of LSU student Maddie Brooks taken inside the vehicle on January 15th.
I'm sorry that your feelings got hurt.
When police say she was raped after a night of drinking at an off-campus bar. Defense lawyers released it to WBRZ.
Tell me, how did you hit this girl in the car?
Telling us the 3 men and 1 teenage minor in the car recorded it after 2 of them had sex with her. Brooks died shortly after this video was taken. Another video previously seen shows Brooks leaving the Tigerland bar Reggie's headed for the suspect's car.
Speaking, engaging in conversations, using very vulgar language to the driver of the vehicle, insulting the driver of the vehicle, implying that the driver of the vehicle is not straight based on him not wanting to engage in certain activities with her. Again, it doesn't put anybody in the best light, but again, not being put in the best light isn't the same thing as rape.
Prosecutors say Brooks was too drunk to consent, and they arrested the teenager and 3 young men on rape charges. Lab reports show her blood alcohol level was 0.319. A lawyer representing Brooks' family recently told us there is no gray area in this case.
Under Louisiana law, this was rape, and we were deeply offended by blaming the victim in statements regarding
this actually pisses
that
me
had she
off.
not been hit, she wouldn't have complained of things. We thought that was deeply offensive, inappropriate, and just plain wrong.
District Attorney Hiller Moore has echoed those sentiments.
We handle cases. We don't have, murder victims that say I consented to being killed or shot at.
Lawyers representing 3 of those charged with rape say their clients maintain their innocence. It is important to note that the video we just showed you was not mentioned in any of the arrest reports for the individuals charged with Brooks' rape, but defense attorneys do believe it was seen by detectives who investigated the case. District Attorney Hiller Moore could not comment on the secretive grand jury proceedings that are set for Wednesday. Michael?
Okay, this is why it gets me like a little pissed because
they go to the grand jury tomorrow.
Yeah, but this Washington guy got a bunch of other things. For instance, okay, let me read one article. If you want to here's the article. You can just put it if you want to share a screen. I'm going to post it again. This is the 12-year-old that that talks about that situation. And then there's another one with the arrest affidavit as well. He went after, and I'll post that after that one. But it basically says, if you want, it says this
New York Post. I just pulled that one. That's what you're talking about, the New York Post.
Yeah, I mean the New York Post is the 12-year-old one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the document obtained by WBRZ says that Washington was 15 years old at the time when he allegedly AR'd the 12-year-old after she left a birthday party to go swimming at an apartment complex in Livingston Parish in May of 2020. May or June of 2020. The girl told police Washington ripped her towel off and arred her for approximately 30 minutes in an apartment. The 12-year-old was taken to the hospital, and Washington denied the allegations. The case went cold until a witness came forward on Friday and told investigators that she saw Washington go into the room with the victim. She witnessed the accused enter the victim's bedroom, but denied hearing any voices or sound that would have led her to think someone was having sex. The arrest report states she further stated that she did not hear anyone hollering. Ron Hollery, Washington's lawyer, pointed at the time of the witness stepping forward in the statement following the client's arrest. Quote, Mr. Washington and his mother cooperated with the investigation 2 years ago, and law enforcement took no action, end quote. Haley said, upon review of the new statement from the witness that came forward yesterday, we are concerned not only of the timing of the statement, but whether it meets the threshold of probable cause. Washington, alongside with 2 other men and a 17-year-old, was charged in connection. Now, okay, you might say, okay, maybe they just went forward. How about the arrest affidavit? Here's another accusation. Here's another one, which is I'm going to post right here in the back if anyone wants to see. And it has him basically another case where he's accused of arring someone, that same guy. And this is the arrest affidavit by the 19th Judicial District Court, Parish East Bhutan Rogue, State of Louisiana. And here's if people want to read it themselves.
Helen said, her poor parents has to see this video. Yeah, they're gonna have to see a whole lot more if they go into the court, because they don't hear it all. They're gonna hear everything, and that's fucking horrible.
Yeah, and it says here the same guy I read with the 12-year-old. This is the same situation. This is another situation. So this one occurred. I'll read it. I, Lady Asby, with Bhutan Rogue Police Department, certify under oath, based on the information outlined below, that there is probable cause to believe Kayvon Washington, on or about the date of 8/1/2022, did commit one count of first-degree R felony within the state of Parish at 1565 St. Rose Avenue in East Bhutan Rogue Parish, and the jurisdiction of the 19th Judicial District Court, contrary to a form of the statutes of state of Louisiana in such case, and made and provided against the peace and dignity of the same, and that following did occur. On 1/25/2023, an officer of Bhutan Rogue Police Department was contacted in reference to a sexual assault complaint. Affiant was later assigned the incident for follow-up investigation and contacted the victim. The victim advised on October 1st, 2022, she went out to Reggie's Bar in Tigerland to celebrate a friend's birthday. While at Reggie's, she consumed multiple alcoholic beverages and later encountered a male acquaintance, co-defendant, and his friends, including the defendant, in the parking lot. After informing co-defendant that she was too intoxicated to drive home, she requested that he allow her to sleep at his residence at 1566 St. Rose Avenue. Once at co-defendant's residence, she and co-defendant began having sexual intercourse in the presence of defendant, when co-defendant suddenly pinned her down and began having sex with her more aggressively. The victim had repeatedly told the defendant to stop and tried to raise up, but he ignored her and continued. While co-defendant was arring her, defendant walked over and joined the act by touching the victim's breast and vagina. The victim showed affiant messages from the defendant in which he apologized and admitted touching the victim, but claimed it was a result of co-defendant grabbing his hand and pulled it to the victim. On 2/10/2023, co-defendant was interviewed post Miranda and verified the defendant was present in the room while he and the victim had sex during the incident. Co-defendant also admitted that the defendant did walk over towards the bed while he and the victim were actively having sex. I hereby certify the oath on information contained herein to be true and correct to the best of my knowledge under penalty of perjury. Thus passed. So basically, and there's another one. Let me see. Whereas the complaint was made to me upon sworn affidavit of Lady SB. I'm just trying to see if there's any more. Now, this also came like after. So she reported it. It says, quote, our officers were, and this is the article, our officers were just made aware of the additional allegation against Mr. Washington. We are in the process of investigating this. And this is Washington's attorney, by the way. This is his statement. We are in the process of investigating this matter. However, there are several concerns with the most recent charge. First, like the matter of Livingston, the follow-up investigation took place on or about 1/25/23. Secondly, the date of the incident of Mr. Washington's warrant is different from his co-defendant's. Third, in the warrant for his co-defendant, it does not mention anything regarding intoxication. It states the victim was having consensual sex with the co-defendant in the presence of Mr. Washington. Finally, the victim never accused Mr. Washington of having sexual intercourse with her. Thus, we are curious as to why he was charged with rape. So it's like, if you put all these incidences together, it's kind of odd that you get accused of multiple instances of going against people like that. It's a little odd. It shows a behavior.
And with multiple participants.
Yeah, it shows a behavior of basically targeting weaker people or intoxicated people and taking advantage of them. And he did this to this person allegedly at the Reggie bar, the same one that Brooks was at. And she just didn't report it probably because much later until Brooks happened, when she saw what happened to Brooks. So probably just like a lot of people who suffer from sexual assaults didn't want to come forward until they had enough confidence, and sometimes you just don't want to come forward with that stuff right away.
That's what I was trying to say earlier before anyone says, oh, if she would have came ahead or came forward earlier than that. Don't even do that. You know how hard it was for her to do it?
Yeah, I can imagine, especially if you're drunk, sometimes people might blame themselves or something like that, or they're not sure. And sometimes cops might not really take your case seriously as such, unfortunately. And it is what it is. But it does show that this guy's a real piece of shit.
What happened to the time when where girls could count on men to defend them when they were in a situation? When I was younger, that would have never happened because the people that were around you would have stopped it.
Yeah, it really just shows this guy has a behavior of kind of going after people like this. It's really fucking disgusting. And I kind of got annoyed.
And that he has a questionable friend group as well.
Yeah, a very questionable friend group. I get first he's accused of R-ing the 12-year-old, and now this same Washington guy also has another accusation at the same bar that Brooks was at. A woman that basically has a very similar story to how Brooks was was engaged in allegedly rape, because it's not convicted. He's not convicted yet, so I use the word allegedly.
Dude, don't you think that this guy probably thought, oh, good, this one died, so now it's one less case I'll get.
Well, I don't think I don't know if he thought that way, but I think they probably just didn't give a shit. They got what they wanted and they threw that girl out there because BTM, that's so true. Some victims are made to feel it may be their fault, so they don't report it. Yeah, that's what I think happened. And I think probably she went forward afterwards when she saw what happened to Brooks. And, who's scuba diving? Probably.
No, it's Deb Lynn's mic. Every time when her mic's on, you can hear there's talking behind it. So I try to mute it because I know sometimes she probably doesn't notice or see it. Because you're new on panel. So Deb, when you're done talking, will you start muting your mic?
Hey, I can say it wasn't me.
Between the robot and the scuba gear, we're gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're sounding like you're kind of underwater, but when you're not talking, it's really kind of loud. So.
Yeah, it's just real. It's just I swear this guy looks is a real creep. I mean, honestly, if I had my way, he'd go into a volcano, but we'll see how the conviction. But I just kind of got angry about the defense attorney. The defense attorney's releasing that video to shame the victim. And I find that fucking disgusting that he released that, because the tactic that is. That's just they just want to kind of poison the jury pool. And then, oh, look, she's got consent. She's able to talk. And it's like, wow, she's able to talk, but she's like, what, 120 pounds and has like 3 times the limit of alcohol. This woman can barely walk, and you're all just about to sleep with her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And you're trying to defend this client he's a scumbag who has literally 2 other charges, of one with a 12-year-old, another is a fucking, let me make sure it's 12, 12-year-old. And another one where it's the same woman that's basically 10 days later after Brooks dies, goes forward and says, yeah, she has basically the same story. The only difference is she survived and she was able to walk away because, she wasn't let loose in the middle of the road, basically. Fucking disgusting. I don't like how when defense attorneys do that shit.
Well, the way that one, the way the one was talking after they did or while they were doing their press conference, I didn't like that either.
Yeah. It's like they want to shame this girl. It's like, okay, she's drunk. Okay. Is it all right that you guys take advantage of this girl like that? No. You're fucking preying on people. That's what I think they did. I think they purposely waited there for very, very drunk women to prey on them. And that was their tactic. Simple as that.
Yeah, I agree, girl, no way.
That could be a very good MO, B-Tim.
Yeah.
They all need to pew 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 pew.
Who's being pew
volcanoes for them all?
Yeah, I say volcanoes for you too. Obviously. YouTube hasn't gone after that word yet.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that shit. Like, I can't believe the judge allows these, the defense to actually release that video to the news outlet. Like, you would think that would be like they would just not, like, they put, like, some sort of, like, stop them from doing that. Like, that's really fucked up.
Well, along with scumbag, you got scumbag lawyers.
Yeah. They should be, like, a gag order on that shit. But whatever. Disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
I think part of the problem too is even though girls are brought up in a new day and age, I think women are kind of hardwired to kind of be submissive to men. And I'm not bashing men, don't get me wrong. I just think that there's really no balance because girls are going out and being a little more out there in the bars, drinking more. And it's a young thing, and I get it. I'm not bashing anybody for doing it because I did it too. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, when I was coming up, boys were there to protect you. If you went with a group of friends, you knew you were kind of safe because you knew your group of friends. It isn't that way anymore. You don't know. You would think you're perfectly safe with the people you're out drinking with, but once you get in a car or in an apartment or whatever, they change.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really, I don't know about the culture, what it was years ago. I just think probably you got a lot of bad bro models that talk about how men have to sleep with a bunch of women. And it's all about, who you sleep with and how many you sleep with. And I don't know, maybe that's getting to it. Or maybe it's just a lot of bad apples. I don't know. I mean, I can't really say. I don't know if society has changed that much in the past into the present. But I just think there's
I think the bad apples are coming out more because of the girls that are going out there. And I'm not saying it's their fault, but if you're under the influence and you can't fight back and you're already the weaker of the species, nothing good can come from that.
No, but I think the issue is that with this case especially is that you have an irresponsible bar owner that basically is allowing his employee to drink when they're not supposed to drink in the bar. You have a bar owner that's basically probably letting a bunch of underage people drink when they're not supposed to drink. And then there's a bunch of predators that are basically hanging around to take advantage of these people. I don't know about the wider thing with other women and other bars, but I think that's I think you have some bars that just are very badly run and they don't care about their patrons or keeping their patrons safe. They care more about making money, and pretty girls coming into the bar and getting drunk makes them a lot of money, unfortunately. And I think it's really disgusting. This bar owner should be brought up in charges, to be honest with you, because he's kind of responsible for this too.
I think somebody said in chat earlier, Tim, that they lost their liquor license.
It doesn't matter. I think they should go to jail.
Well, generally that comes down the line. That's the first step, is getting the liquor license pulled, because once you can get that pulled, then it shows fault.
Yeah.
And it can go down the line.
You got some guys
start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, and there are vile guys. There's some guys that just really are just like, they lose the plot about life, and it's really fucking sad when they do. They think it's like, oh, I'm going to sleep with a bunch of women, and then when they're fucking 40 years old and they're fucking alone, they're wondering what the fuck happened to their lives. Or they have like a bunch of kids and they got to pay like $1,500 in child support, not married, don't have a house, don't have a car. And it's like, well, it's because you're a fucking moron. I mean, like, realistically, you weren't thinking about your future.
Or you've got the house and the camper, but nothing to tow it with.
Yeah, I mean, like, you realistically weren't thinking. Like, there's a lot of people that don't teach these guys what to really think about. And it's like, if you want a family, don't go out and sleep with as many women as possible. Think about where you're sleeping with, because every woman you sleep with is a possibility you got a kid. And maybe you don't want to have a kid with that woman. So maybe you shouldn't be sleeping around a lot. Maybe you should go into relationships, I don't know. That's my thought. Louisiana is an anti-drug dram shop state. It's hard to win against a bar, Tim. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Anti-dram. I don't know what you mean by anti-dram. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Primary.
And I see the chat's coming down a little bit on what Dawn was saying. And I don't know if this was what she was saying, but what I got out of it was, oh my gosh. I bet my husband turned the light on because I left him sitting out there.
Probably. Like Paul Mondo with the Buster ID.
I agree. Women should be able to go anywhere without.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with you.
Respect boundaries, period.
I mean, like, just, just because a woman dresses a certain way, it doesn't mean you have the right to harass them. Like, have some fucking self-control. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. Just like how Upchurch was like I heard the weird thing, like, what did Upchurch say about Barrett, like the girlfriend? That was weird when I heard that voice. I think you said repeated it, or someone repeated it.
I think that was Jones.
Oh, okay. That was so weird. Like something about like, oh, we were dating or something, and that kind of gave him authorization to do what he did. And I was like,
yeah, and I was just as alarmed by hearing
I was
that.
Like, no.
I mean, no, it doesn't work like that. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, no. I don't want to. I gotta look up the video, but I was like, no, that doesn't make sense to do that. Even if you were married, that doesn't make sense to do that. People have the right to say no, even if you were married. We don't live in, you know what I mean? But that's crazy. That is crazy. Dram Shop Acts holds the bar responsible for patrons' actions after overpouring. Team Anti-Dram Shop means the state doesn't hold the bar responsible. No, thank you, Sharon, for letting me know that. I did not know that. Thank you.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, I had two different devices on at the same time. That had to be what it was. And it was not the light. Okay.
Yeah, you sound perfect now.
Thank you, Sticky.
But I think what Dawn maybe was trying to say was that women are more confident now at younger ages. They go out. Sometimes they leave alone. And I hate to say it this way, but there's just more for these predators to prey on. I think that's what she was trying to say.
Yeah, it's just very sad. I mean, like, it's just very sad that this bar became just a hunting ground for scumbags.
Indeed.
I mean, it just sounds like it. It sounds like this bar became a hunting ground for scumbags that thought they just would use women for their fun and then just dump them like they're just objects, like used items. It's fucking disgusting. It's actually pretty disgusting if you think about it. And then, like, you know, I mean, like, imagine if these guys had daughters. Like, would they want men to treat their daughters like this? Would they like men to treat their mothers like this? Like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? They don't even think. They just act like fucking animals. It's disgusting, actually. It really is. It's definitely not behavior you should fucking be celebrated. It's disgusting behavior. You know? They should have done with that girl to say if she's too drunk, they should have just drove her home and left her at home and let her just try to get her home safe, and that's pretty much it. But this whole situation of like sometimes you got these like people, celebrities that talk about hookup culture and stuff like that, and it's just like, come on. Really weird shit. Jersey Shores was karma. Yeah. I didn't like Jersey. I never really watched Jersey Shores because I didn't want to really see a bunch of drunk young people screaming. I did see like Flavor of Love. That was a show I was watching on MTV a lot.
You watched Flavor of Love, but you.
I was gonna say. I just came back in. I heard it talk about Flavor of Love.
I did watch Flavor of Love on MTV. I will admit that was a guilty.
Always shocking us, B-Tim.
Yeah, I did watch that. I was like, yeah, I did watch that.
Did you say you watched Jersey Shore?
No, I did not. I said I did not
Tim
want to see
Nato
Jersey.
figured out. He comes up with something random like this.
Jersey Shore is too far, but not Flavor. Not Flavor Love. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just thought it was more interesting because it was like, you know, it was obviously fake. And like, I think they also made a spin-off show. One of the people from Flavor of Love I watched. Forgot her name, but she was like, I think she was an African-American female, and she was like the closest one. And they made her own kind of like Looking for Love show as well. And I was just like, really interesting. Like just to see how people reacted. It was hilarious.
Flavor Flav. Wow.
Flavor Flav. You know, the funny thing is, I didn't even know who Flavor Flav was. I never listened to any of his music. I just saw this guy with a giant watch, and I was like, this is going to be a crazy show. I was like,
I realize what you're talking about.
Oh my God.
I don't even know who. I didn't even know. I still don't even know. Like, I didn't know anything about the guy. I was just like, why is this guy like? Why are these women liking him? This guy with this giant watch.
Oh yeah, his big clock necklace.
So bad.
I was like, okay. You know,
Flavor.
Just on television, my husband was watching.
I think Boston wants you to be his Valentine. Beat him.
No.
No. No. He's like, shit, I'm single too. Tim, will you be my Valentine?
Yeah,
Boston.
Oh, jeez, no.
Oh, jeez.
No.
He's like, disavow.
Definitely disavow. Oh, yeah, I Love New York.
Starting our own match game.
That was the spin-off show. Thank you for reminding me, Wacky Tacky Creepy Girl.
I Love New York. That was the spinoff?
Yeah, her name was New York.
Oh, New York. Oh, okay.
Because what he did was he gave each.
I used to watch. Oh my God.
Yeah, he used
I
to
feel
give.
like I watched a little of that too.
Yeah. He gave each of the girls nicknames, and he gave her the name New York. I think that was how she got the name. Yeah.
And then she got her own spinoff because she was popular.
Yeah.
New York.
Well, she was popular because I think she got into a lot of fights.
Oh yeah, they're always the popular ones, right? The ones
yeah, she was like huge amounts of drama. So it was entertaining.
Yeah, some of those. Yeah, I watched a little Jersey Shore, but it was just a lot of,
I'm sure you watched
bullshit.
it.
I watched a little.
Well, of course it's bullshit. Like,
yeah.
When you're watching it, like originally, it was like the start of the reality TV shows, and it was like when they literally started making. MTV used to be famous. Yeah, MTV used to be famous for like playing like music videos, and then they realized they could make more money with reality TV shows, and then they started doing the reality TV shows.
The Real World. That was like the first one.
It started with Road Rules.
Yeah,
Road Rules. I don't remember that one. That was before Real World.
It was Real World and Road Rules.
Yeah,
those were the two reality.
Boston is upset with you.
Good.
Tim. He's in the back. He's upset.
Good.
I think you broke his heart.
Well, I'm sorry to break your heart, Nick.
But
I'm sure Ellie can be your Valentine.
That was messed up, man. The way you said it just broke my heart.
Listen, you can go with Ellie or voices.
But I chose you.
Well, I didn't choose you. But anyway, you did not get the rose. You did not. You did not get the rose.
You didn't get the rose. You didn't get the butt. You didn't get any of it.
Whatever.
Whatever. Aw.
You get
no helicopter ride over the ocean for you.
Oh no, you're stuck.
Well, you'll get the Scarface helicopter ride. He gets the thing. He gets the joke.
Well, it's not very funny right now.
Oh, Nikki, are your feelers hurt?
Exactly. Don't worry, you get a spin-off.
All right, I'll take that.
We'll call. What do we call a spin-off of Nick like getting a show about getting a bunch of women to try to date him?
Boston and Miami or something?
No, it's gonna be
Could be something worse than that.
Something worse.
True Punch Love or something.
True Punch Love.
Or
True
MMA.
Punishment? I don't even know.
Fight for My Love or something.
Fight for My Love is one where like each of them have to be like an
Love
MMA
is
fighter.
a battlefield.
Like each of them have to like battle like an MMA boxing style.
Oh
to
my
fight
gosh.
Nick's love. And they have to like and they have like matches and they have matches against each other. Like the women have to like fight each other for Nick.
Oh my god.
Cage fights.
I'm writing this down. Hold on.
That might be a good show actually.
Look, did you guys look at this? Look. Now it's the real life of the tragedy pimps.
Oh,
gosh.
Imagine Dolly got the same show like Flavor Flav. Like,
Oh my gosh, imagine.
It'd be like Turtle of Love.
He had a big turtle around his neck instead of a clock.
Do you remember
Yeah,
Britt Nielsen and Flavor Flav? That was
no,
awesome.
he'll have like a turtle shell on. He'll just come in with a turtle shell, and then just like for every like person who will stay, he'll give him like I guess a turtle, and then he'll have to take their turtle away or something. I don't know. And they have to be like it'll be like a trailer park version where he like literally has his broken down house. He's like, okay, girls, you get to sleep in my RV while we
Oh
do
my
it."
god. I'm writing that one down.
Like there'll be like RVs where the girls have to
His
sleep.
camper gets renamed the Love Shack.
I'm taking, guys. She's in the chat. She's in the chat.
Okay, it says Beaton was just about to say yeah, so I got skedaddling, trying to ghost the Boston right in front of his face. Indeed.
I want to know where to get that nail polish.
Oh God.
Beaton.
Oh, listen, Boston.
That's
Wing
my
Zero.
gal.
Here, Nick, I'll give you a rose. Wing Zero said that.
Okay, good.
And I shall take it.
That's so cute.
I'll give you a rose.
Each girl. Wait, I like Wacky Tacky's idea for Dolly's Love Island. It could be, love thing. It could be each girl could get a soap on a rope. Like, like each girl to stay will get a soap on a rope, and the one that's got to leave doesn't get the soap.
Does he still make soap, or is he done with that?
I don't know. I have to check.
Well, he was packaging orders the other day.
I think so.
I wanted to hear what the girl that has to leave gets.
She gets. I don't know what she gets. She probably gets.
She gets rope, no soap.
She probably gets.
Well, you know why you think you
JLR's
rope,
missing
rope, right?
That's what she gets. JLR's missing.
Or just like Betty, like a gallon of white blonde bleach. Like she'll get like as a consolation. Like
There it is, right there.
Betty was dating a show in the works. The one.
Betty has a dating show in the works.
The bullhorn gets to keep.
Are you serious?
I do not.
She pimping out her bullhorn.
Battle for Battery Betty.
Oh my god. I could just like I remember I saw like a Heels in the Air clip or something where she pulled up a list of what she wanted in a man.
Oh no!
And it was such like something like of a 12-year-old little girl would probably do. Like it's just like, oh my god.
It's probably from when she was 12.
Yeah, I was like, your stand's a little bit high, ma'am.
She's wanting a unicorn on like one of those magic grow 'em pet budgets.
Chia pet?
Those little things you threw in the water and like you put it in a big cup, and next thing you know, it was like really big. Mm-hmm.
Chia pet? No.
Oh, them shrinky pets.
Oh yeah, like
We call, well, like I got one in a gag gift basket one day that was a grow your own boyfriend.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, and you
I
put
know
it in
gross.
water and they would expand. I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so that was real.
I want to watch the Bullhorn Betty show. I want to see the contestants that would go up on there.
5 teeth in each head.
Well, Dolly was one of them. So
Nathan would go, I think, right?
we got Dolly, we got Nathan, and I'm sure there's
Nick.
other. You know what I mean?
Don't you dare!
Oh,
Well, you
JLR
said
would
one day
go.
you liked her hair, and you said I would.
That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
But they said
Well,
shrinky dinks.
Oh God.
We're gonna
Shrinky dinks were the
I got-
plastic things you put in the oven and they shrink and you put them in the window.
Yeah, I bought some at the Red Asshole Market the other day. They had the shrinky dink sheets. So get ready. We're gonna do some shrinky.
Where?
The what?
At the Red Asshole Market.
Holy moly!
What the heck?
It's actually called the Red Apple Market, but by the time you get done paying their prices, it's the Red Asshole Market.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'm just
I thought it was
wondering.
a
I'm
different
trying to find that video where she's like literally talking about what she's looking for a man. I just want to laugh at that video. I thought that would be a funny Valentine's video. Just to watch
yeah.
Bullhorn Betty.
It would, and
Bullhorn
I think at the
Betty's
end of her
Prince
list, she's
Charming.
like, "And I won't settle for anything less than."
Still had a
And
hair
then
on
she's
there?
with Dolly. Yeah.
We have to find that video. We have to find that video.
I think Trey, if self-awareness was a thing, most people would have donated for it by now for BHB.
Look,
See, Tim, that was probably 4 months ago now.
I missed some of Heel's videos. Look, we got the snitch and taking a walk, and then Betty screaming. I don't really know this Burden Bridges situation, so I'm not really aware of that. But
Oh, that's the whole
That's
flavor.
Flav.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Flav.
the flavor and Savage. No, Jenny Jen and Flavor Savage. Because
She apologized tonight. I believe at least she said
yeah.
that. I think I was. listening to
It's got to do with the
about
drama.
that, guys.
Yeah, it's like something completely different. It's like basically what I saw on Savage's Live was basically like Flavor's kind of telling information from Discords to another person that she shouldn't be telling. You know, which is not a good thing to do. And that was the situation. And now she was making up stories in that one. She was highlighting it.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. There's 2 people going at it tonight, but I don't want to bring that up.
I don't know too much of the backstory with the whole flavor thing, though. It's just like my general understanding. So if I get things
I
wrong,
know
my
nothing
apologies.
of that.
I only know based on I was watching Savage's Live when that happened, and then and I saw the Heels thing, and that was pretty much it. I didn't look into it anymore because just not my monkey, not my circus type of deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's already too much going on. I don't want to.
I was like, I don't really.
I got way too much.
Yeah, like I'm dealing with Molly, Betty, Dolly, JLR.
That's enough. Yeah, that's
too
That's a
many-
lot.
That's too many clowns in the circus. I can't keep up.
Chicken cutlets.
Do you
Let's
have
see
a
the
little
girls.
car in your driveway too, Tim?
Savage and those girls.
Do you
They've
have
been,
that little car in your driveway too?
Yeah. What did you say, Queen?
I said Savage and the girls. They've been here a long time. Like they know they've been here like 6 years now, so they know a lot of these people. Like a lot of these other people that we don't really know very well. They know.
Yeah, and I find that if you speak about something you're not too familiar with, you're often going to make a huge mistake. So best to keep your mouth shut about the situation.
Yeah. Yep. Especially when you don't know what's going on. Shit.
Yeah.
On that note, I don't know any of it. Well, I know some, but I don't really pay attention to most of it. But I'm gonna jump out of here. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there.
You too.
You too.
Take care of yourselves. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a glass of wine for me.
Well, no wine for anyone. Everyone's gonna have to drink water. Water with
I
ice.
can handle water. I just
Or
don't drink.
salsa, right?
Salsa.
Tim?
Watermelon.
Salsa. All right. Peace out. Happy vibes to everybody. Love you all.
You too. Have a good night.
Look, she said, "Sweetheart, I'm a lesbian, but and Trey says, hold on, and I've been celibate by choice for almost a decade, and even if I decided I wanted to start dating again, I wouldn't touch Betty with my tongue or anybody else's."
Holy moly!
I wouldn't touch Betty with a stick, to be honest with you. So I can agree.
With a stick.
I'd be like,
Betty with a cattle prod.
You just want to put your hands in that mullet.
No, well, what mullet? She's balding. She has no hair left.
She's balding.
JLR's the one that called CPS on Wales.
Yeah, for his him going on YouTube. So I saw the post from
saying
JLR.
N-words.
Yeah.
I mean, how does he know what's going on from Florida, whatever he does?
Jonathan is Jonathan. I don't even. If I could.
He does a lot of good stuff, but some of it's a little shady.
No, he does great work. I mean, some of the stuff he questions, and some of the.
He's an alien. Yep, he's an alien.
It says JLR living the snitch life, but look, blank screen took the missing Blinks picture or whatever and put that on there, and it says JLR's missing Blinks, and I really thought Betty took our fucking little cup and our our idea.
Dude.
But he really made it as like a, you know what I mean, like the picture. I was cracking up. Oh fuck! I thought she took it. I just seen the screenshot of it. I was like, oh my god, did she really just take our idea?
That needs to be your new cup. Like, if you're gonna sell like merchandise, that needs to be like one of your mugs that you sell.
Totally. Oh my god, definitely. I would
just like make like gags on these people. Just making fun of them. Like,
stuff he puts in as questions if he doesn't really know whether it's legit or not.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Leave your comments
but
below.
yeah, but for the most part, I mean, if I could literally take his brain out of his head and put it in my head, I would be accused of stealing brains, because I'm telling you, I want his brain inside my head. He's a very smart, smart guy, and I'm telling you, whenever I'm stumped on something, I would call him. I mean, literally, he would be. If I want information, he's one of the best online.
Yeah, at least he's honest. I mean, he said, I called.
Honest?
I'm going to do everything humanly possible to make sure he doesn't get the boys back.
Absolutely. And I commend JLR.
He stole $2 million in identity theft. What are you talking about?
He's not honest. He's not smart. Like I don't.
He literally pretended to
want
be
his
people.
brain.
That explains a lot about Betty. You know what I
Then he
mean?
lied upon 20. He lied to the court on 2,600 complaints.
Does she really want his brain? I mean, I can't see that really. Like, really, Betty?
If I could have his brain, I'd be accused of stealing a brain. What the fuck?
What? You really want his brain?
Weird as
Come
fuck.
on, rethink that a little.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this is the other one I didn't get to see.
That was quick. Was it everything?
What was that?
Just her saying this is screaming, I guess. Shit.
Oh, that's what she
Oh, you're
said again.
staticky again, Grain.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just
Maybe you're
jumping down for
reconnected.
the night. Oh, let me look.
I forgot about those blue lights. That was a good call earlier, Ellie. The blue light things.
The what?
The blue light things that she's always connected to.
Oh yeah.
It's the aliens.
Her alien lights. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in JLR's brain or his brain in my brain or Betty's brain. any of their brains.
Hell no.
Keep your brains to yourself. Yeah, that's a scary thought, having JLR's brain.
Yeah. Both those brains together are just scary. Oof.
Nope. I would rather be dumb than have those
I'd
brains.
rather have no brain. I'd rather be an amoeba than be JLR.
Exactly. I would
Yeah.
rather be an amoeba in the ocean than
Like JLR is not an honest person. He went to jail for 10 years for very serious crimes.
Oh, I didn't know he did 10. I thought he did like 4 or 5. It was 10. Oh shit.
Yeah, I believe it was 10. He definitely fucking did some crazy shit. And I think he was in the mental like ward or whatnot. I heard from Heels. I gotta look that in. But yeah, and the guy lied on 2,600 complaints. No, he is definitely not honest. He is beyond. He's a liar. Like the only person I can think of that lies more than him was probably like a senator or the devil.
Yeah, or a senator of the devil or JLR.
Yeah, like the Prince
ABC.
of, like either the Prince of Lies, like Lord of Darkness, or your local politician.
Yeah.
Is probably the only people I can think of lies more than him.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Oh, which one's this one?
Okay, so this was emailed to me and it's Cheesy Wheezy. So make sure you guys go subscribe to him and sub up to him, go like the video and stuff. But I'm guessing this is from today is what it says, 2/14/2023. So we're going to watch like the majority of it, but I want you guys to go over there and finish watching it on her channel and give her the like and the view and make sure you subscribe to her as well.
Yeah, and I love I'm reading just before you start. Haley Graff says, beats him. Yes, he was in the part for the criminally insane. So this is the person Betty looks up to, the criminally insane.
Yeah, right. I know. Bingo.
Makes sense.
Like, how do you like? Are
I
you
know.
true crime? And your main idol for the true crime, your true crime is the criminally insane.
What's her board of what? Board of
I don't county
community.
commissioner, maybe.
County, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So how the hell do they get these like so fast?
I know. I guess maybe they're on the website, the
I
local
saw it
website.
this morning live.
Yeah.
They
you're
live.
Good. You're good, Green.
I subscribed to it, and then first thing this morning, I got up and I'm having coffee, and I'm like, "Oh, what's this?" And I just looked, and I could see her standing behind the lady at the podium, and you couldn't even see her face. And I'm like, "I bet you that's BHP." And then she was next to speak, and I'm like, "I nailed it. That was her. I could tell because of her boots."
What
Her
the hell?
boots.
Okay, let's put. What the fuck?
Fucking Green, I love you.
Oh my God. Okay, this was about giving a credit to citizens who purchase certain toilets. BHP not only dry bags on YouTube, but she does it at her county meetings too. Oh my God.
These are gonna be funny then. Oh, I've seen a couple of these.
over a shitter.
Is this is basically paying people to buy specific toilets. Okay, it's the reason it's not on consent is because it's paying people just to buy specific toilets with taxpayer dollars. I feel it is the epitome of social engineering. I don't think it's a good use of tax dollars. People should have freedom of choice to buy whichever, and toilets will be sold, on their merit and not with government assistance, in my opinion. But the board, and we will open up item number 42 for public comment. Ma'am, please state your first and last name, your county of residence. You have 3 minutes to speak on the execution of cooperative funding agreement for toilet projects.
Andrew Griffin, Manatee County. I don't really want to step my foot into the, but I would like to see this say roof on it. I don't know if you guys know I'm missing a roof, but I'd love for the county to help pay for it. I'm not sure so much about my toilets, but I digress. That's my comment. I kind of agree with you, Commissioner Van Osten Bridge. I'm not sure if I really agree with government supporting toilet installations. Thank you. But if you do consider it, consider roofs next.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure there's a long list of household needs that people have. Is there anyone else who would like to come forward to speak on item number 42, the toilet funding? Okay.
Oh my
Tim,
God,
she tried doing Alex
no.
Smith.
Humanity, a place that suffered the indignity and the cruelty of Jim Crow. You showed your disregard for the community.
See her there?
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
can see her face, but those are her
Next
boots.
speaker.
Please keep DEI in Manatee.
We're not going to
Thank
have, if you could disrupt the public meeting, I'll remove you from the chamber. Ma'am, please state your first name, your last name, your county of residence, and you have 3 minutes to speak on a future agenda item.
Andrew Griffin, Manatee County. Thank you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. I won't be as insulting as my person prior to me. There are a couple things that I want to bring to the floor. Congratulations for acting county administrator. Wonderful person. I've met you a few times. God bless you in this seat. But what you guys don't know is I was actually on the phone when we had the emergency meeting last week. I got in my car. I rushed all the way over here to have my few minutes to speak. And as soon as I pulled into the parking garage, our meeting was adjourned. So it was a little upsetting to me because we worked very hard as a county to instill phone calls here. So things like that didn't happen. And when there's emergency meetings, we can call in and speak. And I understand the pushback from the board, especially with people calling in from other counties or, other areas. So I thought maybe a reasonable solution to that would actually be to put a 10-person limit on the phones. So then we can have the phones. That's a half hour, I'm sure, out of your entire week. You guys can devote, at least an hour from, your Tuesday and Thursday meetings to people on the phone. Many of you guys know I'm traveling. I still want to be part of my government. And it's making it hard for me to be, and I'm sure I'm not alone. There's a lot of people in this county that want to be active in their county, but their jobs are preventing them from physically being here. I am able to physically be here when I'm in the state, but that's not all the time. So I would really like to ask for our phones back. That's my request today. Just our phones. Happy Valentine's Day. Show some love and turn on the phones. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, please state your first name, your last name, your county of residence.
And I thought my Valentine's Day sucked. I was working all day, but this lady's literally in fucking committee meetings.
Yeah, mine too. I asked Tim to be my Valentine. I thought mine sucked. That's
what
really sucked.
Y'all go.
How do you devote your time?
Like I think Betty has like the worst Valentines I've ever seen in my life. This lady's literally.
Oh, and then she jabbed. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm don't mean to be as nasty and rude as the girl in front of me," like or whatever the fuck she said. Made a little jab. I'm like, damn.
We need to get that woman on this panel right now. We need to.
Oh,
She has a lot of these, by the way, guys.
She seems like she's a little fired up.
She's got a bunch
We
of these.
cannot help but insult people.
Wait,
wherever
isn't that Austin Van Bridge or whatever? Isn't that the one when she threatened to burn his house down, but she meant like this political house? Is that him or no?
Well, I know this much. That guy on the council, the one that was talking, they don't get along because she's got like 10 or 15 more of these where she's like really bitching about stupid shit. Like she's trying to do an Alex Smith. You know what I mean? That's what it seems
What
like.
the hell? Okay, wait. Is this like public? So she just just goes.
Yeah, she just shows up. She just shows up.
Yeah, there's an open floor, like a certain amount of time that they let people talk that comes from the community.
I mean, like
3 minutes.
This is why her marriage failed, because she literally was just going to these meetings instead of like
Probably. Yeah.
Like she just started becoming active. Like this whole thing started after like when she had that job when she was fucking people over with mortgages, and then then she didn't work for years, and she started doing this fucking bullshit where she just goes to these commission meetings, says a couple of words, and pretends that she's actually important and she's doing anything, and not just being an annoyance.
They probably can't wait to get the hell her to get out of there. The other ones are really, really crazy. I don't know if you see. Have you all seen them or no?
What?
We got like 10, 15 more of those, or at least 10 of them in the last 2 years going there. Oh yeah, someone made it.
No, I don't watch them unless they're on these clip channels. Oh
yeah, it's clip. I gotta find it.
Oh my god, Betty, stop. Just don't. They don't like you. You do realize every single one of those people in the fucking board.
I know
probably
she can't read a room for the life of her. Do you know what I mean? Like she's not good at like seeing their expressions.
Did anybody else get PayPal Mal vibes?
Yeah. The funniest commission thing I've ever seen, though, if we're gonna talk about trolling commission, wasn't it as funny like a situation where like literally an insane person who was like like I think was actually like schizophrenic, actually won a board to become part of the board. And he would just like fucking rant about the craziest things and conspiracies, and they had to change the rules to kick him out. It was like the most craziest shit. I think it was in California.
Yeah, you never know with like city councils or neighborhood
Yeah.
councils.
Or
There's
maybe what
some
was
like
on.
crazy shit that goes on like in some of these meetings, you know, from everybody,
Was
not
there
just
any
like,
point to anything she even said?
No.
Why? She just had to be there to be there, to be like a thorn in their side.
oh, you're staticky again, Grain.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
Yep, it's all your fault.
I'm sorry. I know. I just keep telling you. I'm sorry.
We're going to rename her
finding it right
Static
now.
Brain.
Follow the static.
All the static. That's good. Yeah, that was just.
Give me a second.
I heard that story. I'm trying to remember what the name of that guy was, but it was just this. I was like, this YouTuber was just talking about it, and it was like the craziest story I ever heard. I was like, my God. And they like he would have the glasses on, and he would just like he had like he put up a barrier between like the council, and he would just yell at the council, his fellow council members. I was just like laughing.
I mean, you
like,
could see like Betty kind of being that kind of person that shows up to council, you know?
Oh my God.
She is that person. You know what I mean?
She has
like,
the bullhorn. She would pull out the bullhorn.
the
yell at
time. I mean, like, I mean, you know, if it's something you really, really believe in, but she like will show up for anything, like from puppy mills to like, you know, statues being taken down, you know, like she just wants to be heard. Do you know what I mean? I don't think she really cares about the topic so much, you know, as like
Lord, is
carrying
this
her own
one-
voice. Mhm.
If
You're
she
exactly right, Ellie.
Ellie, if she took all that energy and she used her YouTube dollars and she bought shingles and supplies, she probably could have fixed her roof.
Well, that's the thing. She didn't have
Before.
hurricane insurance because she would have had a free roof if she would have had hurricane insurance. I was going to say that I didn't want to interrupt the video before. We're in Florida, has hurricane hits you, free roof.
Don't you like, I mean, depends on, I guess you don't you have to have a certain amount of like insurance or no?
Not if you own the home.
Oh, okay. Then you could just like skimp on it.
Yeah, my dad owns a roofing company. I can ask him all
Oh,
the details, but tropical storm hits, you know, you have to pay for it yourself. But once it hits a
Yeah.
hurricane one, free.
Yeah. If you have insurance, though, you know.
One tile. Great.
This is Jonesins, and I think it's hilarious. We got to play it real quick.
I love the Gangster's Paradise shit.
I don't know who this guy is. It was only to make a point that Banfield, Ashley Banfield, is getting her sources from places that aren't considered sources. She's really been doing her due diligence in this, and she's actually found the sources for Banfield's articles. And come to find out, there's social media people that are not even connected to the case. Now all these major news stations, because Ashley Banfield talked about this source that really wasn't a source, it was a TikToker trying to build a channel that fraudulently prepared a letter and made it look like it came from the school. Now it's all over the internet as coming from that school. So why is Ashley Banfield intentionally manipulating the truth?
Spinning narratives.
Yep. Is this does this okay, so hold on. Does this have the one with the guy from last night? The active
Yes,
shooter where
it talks about
okay.
yeah, basically
I
like
don't-
how
okay.
she's,
I
it's
just want to make sure I
like-
click the right one.
She just wanted to show like her stupidity in the beginning.
Because big people in media, such as Ashley Banfield, her friend over at People Magazine, whatever his name is, that wrote those 5 articles, those bombshell articles, they know that everybody is under a gag order. Nobody can come out and say you're lying. They're under a gag order. So they can say law enforcement told them this, that somebody close to this witness told them that, oh my God, we've got Brian Koberger going into the Mad Greek restaurant. He ate twice, and nobody can dispute it. So I don't care who these people are. People are like, well, at least she's a legit reporter. Is she? Is she a legit reporter? If she's legitly lying to everybody she's reporting to, we have freedom of press. We have the rights to report the news. So let's get on with it, shall we? Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I hope your day is amazing.
We are continuing to update you on our breaking news out of East Lansing, Michigan. On
East Lansing, Michigan. I know we have some Michigan people here.
the campus of Michigan State University, this is the man that everyone is looking for. This is the last known sighting on surveillance of an unknown male who is on the loose with those red shoes and that denim jacket and that ball cap. A black male, short in stature, brandishing a handgun in some of these images, last seen at the Michigan State University Student Union, and then they lost sight of him, and he is on the loose, and that entire campus is on lockdown right now. I have very sad news to report to you right now. Earlier, you heard the interim deputy chief, Chris.
So that guys, if you guys are from this area, you guys know anything about this, you guys recognize that hat, recognize them shoes, recognize the denim jacket, you never know. You never know. He might have been pumping gas next to you in a gas station. He might have been buying a candy bar or a pack of cigarettes at the convenience store. He might have been doing a number of things. But be on the lookout if you're in Lansing, Michigan, for somebody that you've seen that looks like this. Maybe you notice the awkward red shoes. Maybe there's something of this person that you've recognized. If so, oh, he's dead. Oh, is that what she's reporting?
Rosman reported there were 5 students who were shot, and some of them had life-threatening injuries and were taken to the hospital.
This just came out.
He did not mention that there were also 3 fatalities in addition to those 5 who were wounded, and we are praying
When did they found
that
out?
those 5 are going to be okay.
When were they found? Because this just came out. I checked it this morning. It just came out like 6 or 7 hours ago. Well, it's good. The shooter has unsilenced himself. Gotcha. Let me open the phone lines now. Let me pull this back. Let me get the phone lines open, and maybe you guys can fill me in. 3 dead, 5 wounded. You know, when we hear stuff like this, it's the why factor. And I wanted, does anybody know what his age is? Let me just open the phone lines and somebody can call in and start letting me know what's going on here. Because I find this is starting to become, listen, our children at these universities are becoming sitting ducks.
Like
so
she
dumb.
couldn't type it into Google, and she.
I think she just woke up
Not only
early.
could she not type it into Google,
Well, she was too busy running to the council meetings because she was
too busy getting in front of a camera.
At the council meeting, that's right. Although her clothing didn't
everywhere.
look
Everybody knew.
So what'd she do? Go and change?
Yes, she literally ran to the council meeting. She didn't even bother looking up the case. She's playing a clip from the night of the shooting, basically, and then she basically never looked at the articles that came out.
Oh,
Yeah, she did
And
a
that's
live
even dangerous,
with
right?
this
Telling people to
topic
look
and knew
for,
nothing about it.
and telling somebody to look for this person and that person. You know what I mean? Like they're already, what happens if someone start looking for somebody with red shoes? You know what I mean? And I don't know, she wants to get mad at Ashley Banfield, fucking Google.
Well, she just doesn't. And then she's her recovery is literally she's okay, guys, come up on the panel and tell me about this case I'm supposed to inform you guys of. It's no, ma'am, you're supposed to be informing your audience of the information. You don't even do an open panel. You just basically sit there and you read articles, but now you're reading literally news that's 17 hours old.
And if I were still watching her and didn't know this other stuff, that right there alone would make me leave.
Yes.
And not watch her. It would be what the? You're supposed to be educating me or informing me at least.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell me what the fuck's this case about. You don't even know if the guy unalived himself. Yeah, at the time that she started that, there was an article that talked about,
Did you hear what she said?
What?
She said he unsilenced himself.
He unsilenced himself.
Right. He unsilenced himself.
Doesn't even make sense.
I didn't even catch that.
He silenced
Well,
himself.
she asked her commissioners to devote their time. Devote your time.
Did you walk away, Green, to a certain area?
Am I better or no?
No.
You were fine before.
You're totally staticky.
I'm not doing anything.
Are you sitting on the toilet? Maybe we need to get you a new toilet. from
Are you
Florida.
holding a spirit box?
Are you holding a spirit box? Are you talking to the
I am a
Raytheon?
spirit box.
You
Are you talking about Betty's dignity that just died a minute ago? You know, her self-respect and dignity that just died because we watched it die on a clip.
I think it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think I might be a little late. I might be a little late on that one. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. That lady is just a wackadoo. Like she's so like the problem is she just doesn't like bother to fucking Google. Like,
Yeah.
like I remember last night, like, you know, I was just listening to the radio thing, but I was also Googling shit.
Yeah.
And checking things out. And it's like, you know, she doesn't do shit. Like,
No.
really doesn't do shit.
Yeah. Nothing.
I think Olivia realized that and she said, shit, man, this lady doesn't do jack shit. I'm doing all the work. And she's like, fuck this. She's like, fuck this. I'd rather go on by myself. Like, fuck
Yeah,
this
she's gonna
lady.
put up with her all day long too. Like, and she don't do
Yeah,
shit.
I gotta carry her luggage and her fucking stupid tripod.
And she
shit.
broke her, like,
And she
broke
gonna
something.
break her crap.
Yeah,
right?
she breaks her stuff and then she blames her. Yep.
Yeah,
Just
and she
pain
realized
in the
like
ass.
this lady's dumb. She thinks JLR's smart. So she's like, fuck this. Let me like just like that song, fuck this, I am out. And she just walked away, and that's what she did.
Did you
I think she doesn't Google because she thinks she knows more than Google.
You're good now, Green.
You're good now, Brian. That's
Yeah.
probably because you complimented Google, which is YouTube.
So they're letting you speak correctly. Yeah. They're letting you speak without static.
If I could steal his brain, I'd be accused of stealing a brain. What the
I'd be
shit?
accused of stealing a brain. It's like, okay, ma'am, how much drugs have you taken this morning?
Really? Ugh.
Do you see what Battery Betty's bleached mullet wrote? Jealous jellyfish. That's all you people are. Bullhorn Betty over and out. God bless.
Oh God.
No. Oh no.
Over and out. Oh gosh.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm very sorry for Betty. She had to like literally spend her Valentine's Day fucking council meetings talking about toilet bowls and
Yeah. Ay.
like what the fuck?
Yeah, you're right. I thought mine was bad. That is really bad.
Yeah, that's terrible. She's literally saying like, I want to fight against people getting free toilet bowls. It's like,
She just made me feel better about myself. Thank you, Betty.
and she doesn't even like. I don't even think she actually understands. I think she just goes there. So
I think she just shows up to whatever's on the docket.
Do you think she's just so lonely that she just shows up to this meeting just so she can have someone to talk to in real
Those
life?
are just the worst thing. Those like city council,
Hire
they're
'em.
just the worst. They're so
I think
bad.
this is how she gets her validation. I
Yeah.
think this is how she is able to claim that she's an activist.
I mean, it is how you make change on a local level.
No.
But it is. I mean, that's how you start with
No,
your local government, you know.
No, how you
But
make change on a local.
I just don't think it really.
How you make change on a local
works.
level is basically you would have a group of people that help to elect people who are local officials. You don't just go to a local meeting, council meeting, and just ask, like, say some stupid
No, I
shit.
mean not do what she does, but get involved on a local level. Not
Yes,
maybe
do
maybe
the
not
opposite of Betty.
Yeah,
You-
not, maybe
you-
not just show up and just like rail against or whatever.
But then you raise, and then what you do is you just do a grass movement where you basically raise money for a new candidate, and then you just slowly build your group from there from a local level. Yeah, council members, because most council members, no one actually runs against them. So if you can actually get like a group of 500 people in a local election, you could probably, and you just keep on doing that and you grow. Yeah, you could. I think a lot of people make mistakes where they focus too much on the presidency and the senators. That people in the road councils, you can really change a lot.
It all starts
I think
somewhere.
you guys, I appreciate what both of you are saying, but I think you guys are giving her way.
We're talking GLs. We're not talking about her.
Yeah.
Because, I was just meaning that she thinks because she goes and attends these town council meetings that anybody could attend. She thinks she's impotent.
No, we
yes,
know.
yes,
We know
ma'am,
that.
I am impotent.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
No, like, B Tim, you really are overthinking this. This lady
I'm like,
literally,
whoa, B Tim, like pump those brakes, buddy. You didn't need to go down
Yeah.
that whole
she
diatribe.
literally goes down the fucking place. She has her McDonald's fucking hash brown, and she
Yep.
sits there and she just like talk. She doesn't even read the agenda. She just comments just to say hello to them. And
Like,
she says,
did you guys not get a little bit of a little hint of Gutter Muppet? I did. If you go back and watch that and think of Hash Brown while you're listening to it, oh, absolutely. She used that as her little moment on the stage.
There's so many of them. I'm trying to find them right now. You guys will laugh your ass off. I can't find them though. If everybody in the chat knows where they are, please let me know.
I mean, she doesn't care about dogs, so why would she care about puppy mill? You know, the one she was talking about puppy mill. She hates dogs, obviously. She gave away her husband's dogs.
She hates.
She really does. Remember that clip that heels that
Oh yeah,
heels
this
thing?
is where Ellie and I. Yep. This is where
I'll
Ellie
never
and I get
forget
really
that.
sticky with Betty.
Yeah, yeah.
I
She
mean, this
said
is
she
where
could
Ellie
flip
and I.
anything for $1.
Yep, this is where Ellie and I like want to take a cattle prod to her and chase her down the street because
Yeah, she gave
she
away like
took-
older dogs. You
she
know?
took senior dogs the moment that it was done with her marriage.
Ugh.
Got rid of the older dogs.
Yeah, that
Who
means
And they
does
were
that?
never her dogs, she said, and she lived with
Yep.
them for like their whole lives, pretty much.
Yep.
Well,
10
you
years.
have to love me then, because I rescue all the unwanted ones. That's why they're always
Oh,
a
you
problem.
could have rescued Betty's dogs.
Yeah, it's just a pity.
Oh. Speaking of, if anybody happens to live in like an inner city where the small dogs only have like 24 hours, go get me a small dog, please. I'll pay the fees to have it FedEx to me here in
Aw.
Wyoming.
FedEx.
I need another small dog. So if anybody out there lives in the cities where the small dogs are
Okay, I'll look.
euthanized really quickly, absolutely get with me.
Florida.
I'm wanting another small, tiny dog.
That's how I know.
I'll
Like,
send you
that
Jesco.
is- she's in
I don't
Florida,
care
and
if
I'll
it's
put him in a FedEx box right now.
no, you guys,
just
like
kidding.
it has to be done right through FedEx. But
Oh,
How many
no,
holes
no.
does the box
I-
need?
damn it, you guys, you're gonna get us in trouble with PETA.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I'm
Yes,
friends with PETA.
yay.
Me and PETA are cool.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
I gotta
if
have
they
to
show up
report
here,
ya.
they're gonna be like, "This woman's a saint."
Do you know,
It's
like
all right.
PETA? Like PETA's not that great, honestly. Like PETA actually like puts down a lot of animals. A lot of
Really?
people know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really just want one that's going on death row. That's what I want.
Aw.
I've done that. I've done that with a lot of other dogs.
Aw.
And I've also fostered one that was a hospice dog that was like he's only gonna be, he's only with you until he, a short while. I extended his life for a lot of years. He ended up being 22. Like, I have a thing, I can keep these little dogs alive for another 20 years. I'm getting ready to get hit, I'm getting closer to 50. So that would put me at 70 when he dies. That would be a good thing. So like, let's help me find a little dog.
Okay.
All right, Father Graham. We're gonna have to take your dog.
Yeah. You have to put
I
in some
mean, you can
boxes,
have.
some holes in the,
Yeah,
in the
your
FedEx
dog like
box.
literally.
Take 'em,
Your
Greg
dog
says, take
literally.
'em.
Yeah, your dog literally forgets who you are and starts growling at you, just like as you try to like come near him.
Aw.
Earlier today, and I've never seen it before. This little fucker was growling in his sleep like that.
In his sleep. Aw.
I was like, "What?"
What are you doing? What
He's
is
a gremlin.
happening?
He's a gremlin.
He's
He is
funny.
definitely a gremlin.
I gave the dogs bones for Valentine's Day. They're all in dog bone coma right now.
Oh, I should have done that for my dog.
I was eating a bone too right now.
This whole house would be fighting if anyone had a bone. That didn't come out right, did it?
I gave them to them 3 hours ago. You notice how quiet it is.
Aw.
They're all three in bone coma land.
Aw.
They exuded all of their energy that they had.
Nothing like a bone coma.
Yeah.
But I'm bump.
Especially on
Nothing like it.
Valentine's Day.
Oh shit! I thought I was muted.
Hmm.
You know, I wanted to open a canine cafe.
What happened?
I thought it would be too much trouble than what it was worth.
Hmm.
Especially where I live.
What happened?
Yep.
Tim, I have a question. Have you bumped into JLR yet?
What'd you say?
Have you
Did
bumped
you
into
see-
JLR yet?
Yeah, did you see JLR when you had to go to Midtown?
No, I didn't see JLR. I think I didn't see any aliens. So
Did you check
I
all
think
the bushes though?
there's no bushes in Midtown Manhattan.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's why I figured that we would see him, but we did not see him.
Concrete
You were kind
jungle,
of
Nick.
looking though, right,
Jungle.
Tim? Were you kind of looking for him, kind of like out of the corner of your eye, just in case? You were like, imagine you saw him. Like, just you never know in New York. Sometimes you just see people, you know.
It could
You know what I
happen.
mean? It could happen. I've run into friends of mine when I was like visiting. It's like crazy, you know.
Well,
I guess not.
I would probably invite JLR. Be like, listen, we gotta get to do a live with you eating a pizza. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to go to a pizzeria, and we're gonna have to figure out how you're gonna eat this pizza. We're gonna have to teach you how to eat a pizzeria in New York.
A New York piece of pizza.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
no fork, no knife, none of that bullshit. Just you have to use your hands only.
Yeah, who the fuck uses a fork and a knife to eat
People
a pizza?
do it all the time. It's crazy.
Or a Snickers.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some weird shit. Eating a fork and a knife for a pizza
Oh
slice.
my god, people do it. It's yep. People do
Yeah,
it.
that
You
would
know
be,
what?
that
If
would
it's
be
that Chicago style that's thick with all the sauce on the top and messy, okay.
Yeah, you just made me realize if I did take JLR to a pizza place on Valentine, that would be kind of a date.
Oh my god, that would have been weird.
That would've been
Okay, so you're gonna go with JLR and not me. That's
It's
it.
a good thing you didn't see
That's
him
it.
now. 'Cause
Like
that
I would
would
have been live streaming a date with JLR in the
Yeah.
pizzeria place.
And I want to know what you would have said to him the moment he took a bite of that pizza and
I'd
put it
be
on
like-
top of the rest of the pizza.
I'd be like, listen, JLR, you got to eat the whole pizza. We have to prove that you're not an alien robot.
You can get like
And
a
also, I would
heart-shaped
talk-
pizza. One
and
of those
I'd talk-
heart-shaped ones.
I'd be like, JLR, stop the tragedy pimping.
Stop the tragedy pimping, and I'll buy you a pizza.
I'll buy you this pizza pie.
But isn't that what he did? He like took a bite and then set it on top of the whole pizza. And you flipped out.
Yeah, he actually made a reply. I shit you not, like, because Jones had pointed out that he made another video, and he did like kind of a reply
Yeah.
about how he ate his pizza.
Yeah. He was talking to you, B Tim. He's like, you tomato.
And now,
He was funny.
and now he's in New York running around. I think
New York.
He's hunting
He's
me
hunting
down.
you down. He's like that
Oh,
tomato.
Oh, stalker.
Hold on. It's me, Jay. What the fuck's going on?
Pineapple
Oh yeah, I like
pizza is
pineapple on
weird shit.
pizza.
Yeah.
Me
What's
too.
up,
Yeah, you said pineapple pizza is some weird shit. I like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, it's a J. Get
Oh,
this
have you
pizza
ever had a
J.
barbecue pizza?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
really good with pineapple on it.
I was just telling people I realized that I was joking about like taking JLR to a pizza place, and I realized today was Valentine's Day. So technically, if I did that, that would have been like a date with
You would
JLR.
have been Valentine's. Yeah.
You could have taken him to get one of those heart-shaped pizzas.
Yeah.
He would have been my Valentine's. We would have ate a pizza together, and it would have been a live stream. It would probably be a very popular live stream too.
You'd get
Pizza and
clipped.
JLR Valentine's Day YouTube special episode. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Extra sauce, marinara sauce pizza. Actually, we have to make it a marinara sauce pizza for all the tomato sauce.
Yeah. A vegan pizza.
Yeah,
No
Right.
cheese.
Well, JR can have the cheese. We'll have it like half and half.
Half
We'll
and half.
have
Oh, that's nice.
half,
of you.
half vegan pizza, half non-vegan pizza. We'll just like that's how
He
we
probably
I would have
likes
thought it
pep
would have been spaghetti and meatballs.
you know.
I'm so jealous right now, Tim. That's so
or
messed up.
pepperoni.
Yeah.
I bet JLR likes pepperoni pizza. I could see him liking the pepperonis.
Tim ignoring me because he had
Yeah,
a date
exactly.
with JLR.
I am annoyed. You know, I'm leaving you for JLR. No, I'm joking.
Hold on one quick. You guys noticed the other day after we did that live, Ryan Upchurch put out another video.
Did he?
Yeah, as soon
Yes.
as we got off,
Immediately.
he
As soon as we got done, he put one out.
Yeah.
18 minutes to be
Boston,
exact,
did you
by the
say
way.
18? Yeah.
I'm like,
18 minutes.
what? This what? He must have been watching or listened.
And the Gotcha Man made us like a video with like the hat.
Yeah.
Like, he was
Yes,
just-
the hat and the chair and shit. Let's turn it on.
I want to know where he got his hat from.
Great, you're all scratchy again.
I'm not really worried about JLR. Like, listen, I grew. You got to realize, you see a lot more tougher guys in like scarier people on your local subway train.
Oh
And
yeah.
fucking New York.
Yeah. JLR's nothing compared
Yeah,
to like just
I
walk-
mean-
I know sometimes New York is just like you see the craziest shit.
Yeah,
You know?
like
I know.
You ever go to the Bronx?
Oh yeah.
Just
works up
telling you.
there.
Yeah, like JLR
Yeah.
would not worry me one bit. A guy from
Yeah.
Florida.
Hey.
You're originally from Boston, so that's why you're not, you know.
All right, I'll take it. But yeah, he's soft as a pillow.
Yeah, like fucking New York subway system's no fucking
Okay,
joke.
before we
No
go
joke.
anywhere with this hat, can anybody tell
With
me
this
what the
hat.
fuck is wrong with this hat? This hat, the only thing it's missing is a big gold fucking star.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to have like
I know you ain't up here simping for Ryan.
Bitch. Hell
It's
no,
a
not this
gold
time.
star. I'm
Get him. Get it, Freak.
It looks like a fucking Texas Ranger hat, yo. Like it looks like
You
something a
just
sheriff's
killed it with
deputy
that
should
shit
be
voices.
wearing.
I'm cracking up, girl.
Doesn't it like isn't it supposed to have like an indentation to it? Like it's not supposed to be like that.
Dude, like, I don't know.
Got
I'm looking
100
at
of them,
about
that's
5 cowboy hats right here, and this one's looking like it's. Buddy, whoever made that hat for you really fucked up its shape. And if you picked that shape, dude, come on out west and let me help you. Because you're
What do you really
really looking dominant.
Let me see. Does it look like Yosemite Sam's hat? Yosemite.
No, it
Sam's
seriously
hat.
looks like it's missing, like all it's missing is like a law enforcement.
Yosemite Sam, it doesn't look like it, does it?
Yeah, the cartoon Yosemite.
Yeah. He had like
no,
his-
it looks like Indiana Jones's fedora, but like more
little.
cowboy-ish.
But
All it's really
not enough
missing
of a dent.
is
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood. You put Clint Eastwood in the hat, he's good to go. But
No, even Clint Eastwood wouldn't wear a felt that looks like that. And it's the color of chicken shit.
Yeah, that kind of looks like Yosemite Sam's hat.
What does it say on the
this-
side? It says
Actually, Yosemite Sam's hat looks better. Actually,
Well, he's in where the fuck did he say he was at?
Who?
Missouri or something. He's on vacation.
Oh.
Yeah, he's on
Really?
vacation
He's in
somewhere. Yeah.
Missouri or something.
I thought I've seen that
I can't
coach before.
I can't remember what the fuck
No,
he
that's
says.
his house, Queen. That's his house. Black walls, that's his house.
No, he said he's like, I was on vacation. Listen to him. Hold on. And listen what he says. Hold on.
He's definitely on vacation because on Instagram he was on vacation too today.
Yeah, he's in Gatlinburg. That's where he's at. That's what he said. He was in Gatlinburg,
Son of
Tennessee.
a bitch.
Like that or somewhere. Fuck, hold on.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Cal.
Well, I tried to go on vacation.
Okay, I'm ready to speak about it. Everybody's been wondering what's been going on. My gloves are off now. My gloves are off now. And this, I don't care. If I have to drag it out for the next 5 years in court, I will.
Yeah, so he said, I thought he was back in Tennessee or whatever, back home. But he's in Gatlinburg somewhere. It's something on vacation. He's like, I tried to go on vacation.
yeah. I was just thinking, this is a weird thought, but Ryan needs to do that show, just like Flavor of Love. What would you call like Ryan's show?
Oh,
Like he has to get like 20 women or something, and he has to,
Yeah.
like narrow them down.
Freak Squad, flavor of skin.
Yeah.
That's right. I like it.
Because that's what he calls his people the skins, the Creek Squad. That is, I swear, that's what he calls them.
Flavor of skins.
Skins.
And it
Yes.
could be like a
Yes, he does. He does. He says, "Come on, skins." Yes, he does.
and that would be like literally like a YouTube series. Wow, I'm just giving like great ideas for TV shows, honestly. Like Honestly, Ryan, if you
Did you
start
see
that,
Ryan having a TV show though?
no, it'd be
He
like a
would-
YouTube series. It'd be like a YouTube, like he's just like,
Oh
I'm
shit!
looking for love. All the women, and then he just does this whole show we just described, and he just does these
I've
challenges.
been looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many places.
Just
I
like in the
forgot the
bunk
rest of
bed
it.
in the courtroom.
To prove that all the slanderous things my son has been saying about me are exactly that. It's effing slander. Now I am standing up for my other 3 sons who have written music for him.
Well, damn. The thing I'm most proud of, writing all my own songs. You know they didn't write no songs. Why would you?
I think his brothers probably helped him because brothers are pretty close. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they probably did help him with different lyrics and different things. Or they were probably like, "Man, check this out. You should do this in your next one."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh, brother, that's cool as hell. I'll do that." But you know how boys. Come on now, you can't. Come on.
And he didn't deny it.
Stop
he just,
it.
And he did deny it, Queen. He just kind of like bounced around it a little bit. The way, you know what I mean?
I did notice that he doesn't address Kylie at all. So I'm still waiting on that paperwork though. I want to see it still.
Yep. Or Zenime. Zenime and Kylie he doesn't talk about.
You lie about that. Because I know they're not going to stand behind that. And if they do stand behind you and lie about that, well, then they're stupid as well. I don't think they are. But if they are, well, I'll disown them as well.
Who he has gifted things and he's trying to take them back.
Oh, someone has a great idea.
That's
for
sad
the
as
show.
fuck. That's sad as fuck because did he just say he was going to disown his brothers?
Yeah, if they side with his mother.
If they stand beside what Patty's claim of that they wrote music, because he is saying that he wrote all of his own.
Someone had a great idea for the show. It says Creek of Love.
Yeah, that's really good. I saw that too.
That's like
absolutely
That would be good, yeah.
And then,
but you know what? Yeah, I hate seeing any family go through this, especially airing their dirty laundry, and then his fans going after his mom and shit. It's just terrible. It's just shitty as fuck because you know what I'm saying? No, you don't want to see any family be going through it like this.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm saying this is Creek
But
of
I've
Love.
seen on his Instagram he did go to an attorney's office for like 5 hours today. So
Wow.
Yeah.
He finally took I think he's actually watching the show and taking our advice. Like, at least my advice, go to an attorney.
Right.
Next, he should stop replying on YouTube and just
stop replying. Yeah, because for real, it's making him look really, really bad.
You know what's annoying me a little bit, guys, is everybody's going after Mom for putting stuff on, but he's the first one to put a video on. That's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 sides to every story, and there's 3 actually, his, hers, and the truth. So honestly, I feel like there's way more to each side that we're not getting. We're only getting bits and pieces from him. We're getting bits and pieces from her, and it's you know what I'm saying. It's already it's way too much as it is. It's
if we were only the roach in the room.
Yeah, the roach on that chair.
Right.
Get the real story.
When have you ever heard about me giving something to somebody and being like, oh, no, give me that back. I'm an Indian giver.
So that's what he does.
I'd love to see that somewhere.
That's what he does. He gives you something. As soon as you don't do something he likes or you don't go along with him, he takes everything back. Or at least he tries to.
Well, that changed drastically really fast. Do I take people's stuff or do I just try to? Those are like the opposite.
I am the one.
Deflection.
Well, wait a minute. What happened with that? Wait. What else has he taken back though? I've never heard of him taking stuff back, like that guitar they wanted to give back or whatever. He was like, well, you can just give it back to me if you're going to destroy it. But I don't think they ever gave it back. But what is it? What else has he demanded to take back?
I don't know. I mean, like,
he's probably talking about the car to
windshield of the car.
and the car to AWP, and which I would want back too, to be quite frank.
But he didn't get that back. I don't think.
Right? They ain't giving that shit back. That greedy.
No
ass.
way. No way.
Yeah, he needs that money for the court case.
That's probably where look. Maybe he forgot he donated that car and donated there. That's where that's where he's misplacing that too.
There's some of it.
100% owner of Blue Moon Entertainment. I have proof of it.
Yes, you are a part of Blue Moon. because it's a company that we created within our family. Yeah. It was the booking company to book Ryan Upchurch for shows.
Now that I didn't know. I did not know
and
that.
that makes sense to me because you would make
Right,
a
yep.
company to actually be booking. You would do that. So that makes sense.
Right.
I have. I'm not gonna talk about unpopular opinion.
Especially if she's the manager.
What other money was made through Blue Moon besides with me? Yes. And the money goes into the booking company and everyone gets paid. You just don't get to take what you want out of it. It's a company.
I have got an attorney.
Well, yeah, of course you have an attorney. Everyone has an attorney that comes up against me. I'm worth like $20 million.
Where did this $14 million
Stop the cap, Tin, right? Stop the cap.
Yeah, where did this extra money come from? You were worth $6 million, you were worth $5 million, then 6, now 20? What the fuck? How did
I was gonna say, when did he? How did he get that spike in?
Because his mom hasn't filed the taxes.
he might? Is he talking about like the taxes?
What?
Yeah, his mom. He's gonna claim that there's taxes.
Oh yeah, just wait, Queen. You
Yeah,
haven't
his
seen
mom
this.
didn't.
I'll
His
shut
mom
up.
didn't file taxes, basically. So he might be in trouble with the
my God, are
IRS.
you kidding me? Okay, so look, I
no.
said she was not his manager per se. That Be Loose guy is his manager.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Now, see, I've only heard her talk about him, but she said that they busted out the window, and then she was like, "Be Loose knows you're snorting Adderalls," and I'm like, "Whoa, how? That's a pretty fucking harsh accusation to make, unless you know for sure, you know." But
Well, his mom was his booking agent.
Booking agent. Yeah, that makes sense. Not a manager, booking agent. If she's
Not the
working in
manager,
booking.
the booking
Yeah.
agent.
Attorneys will crawl out of the fucking sewers. No pun intended on the sewer thing, since I've been sued a lot. But look at my court cases. They speak for themselves.
He lies. He stands in front of houses that we don't know who the hell they belong to.
Paperwork to houses say who they go to.
The police gets called and he swears he owns the house.
No. We were just checking because there was a house that had a prior document that had my name on it, and then it was in someone else's name. So we were checking what that was about. We found out. The people inside the home, when we knocked on the door, they're the ones who told us to come back 20 minutes later. We did.
Why is he whispering?
That I bought the house and gifted it to somebody.
I don't know why he's whispering, but let me tell you this. They said something about come back in 20 minutes. I think he said, I'll be back in 20 fucking minutes. And when he got back there, they called the police because the police got called when he went back.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you?
So he was probably like, fuck you. I mean, this is just my opinion, but he was probably like, fuck you. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I want to know what the fuck's going on with this house. It's in my fucking name, blah, 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 blah. Like he's probably pissed. And I don't blame him. I mean, if I thought this was in my name, I'd be pissed till I found out. But when he went to the courthouse, didn't he get the paperwork to find out that it wasn't his? I mean,
I don't know.
It was all a lie.
It wasn't a lie or a truth. We were just looking at documents and politely knocking on doors.
Oh my
saying,
God.
Hey, do you know why my name is on this? Oh, it's because this reason. Oh, okay. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Like, bro.
What the fuck?
It wasn't a lie. It wasn't the truth.
It's like, I can't.
And he didn't just go knock on the fucking door and say, oh, okay. No, he's got a fucking video with like 300,000 views on the motherfucker, allegedly saying his mother stole this money and bought this house and then sold it, or Ronnie Upchurch or something did. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, imagine if this was just
Ronnie,
like.
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, imagine if this was just like a random house and he just filmed it and all Creek Squad is like literally trying to pull up the deed. They're trying to Google it. They're going to go to the house. It's like, look, his mom stole that house. We got to find out. And it's like literally he's knocking on the door. The person who opened the door is like, who the fuck are you? And then he's like whispering and he's like returning. They have to call the cops to get him out of here. It's my house. I want to see your deed. I want to see your deed. Now.
Okay, so Pecan Pie said Patty Lynn said that she called him out on being shitty, and all this rained down on her. She said that she had no idea how bad the following was until her and her family were the targets. And she did say
Well,
that. She responded to a guy that did a video. Here, I'll read it real quick. There was a guy, Daniel, I think Bishop maybe or something. Let me go get it real quick. Some guy made a video and he basically was pissed off and he was like, "Oh my God, Ryan, what the fuck did you do?" Basically calling out his mom because, you know, having all these, you know, fans, crazy ass people follow it. You know what I'm saying? It could cause real world harm. And so here's the comment that she left on this video. "Thank you. You are the only person I have responded to. I have been Ryan's business partner since I formed Blue Moon in 2019. He has had multiple so-called managers that have come and gone, caused him chaos. So I formed Blue Moon to manage his concerts, etc. It's my company. As soon as I called him and loose out on his bad behavior, he accused me of stealing. He is pretending he didn't know anything about my company. He is painting the narrative that I stole from him. He has threatened to report his own dad for stealing the gifts he gave. I have 3 other sons who have written music for him, and he has threatened to stop paying them for their royalties. My other sons don't care. They don't even want the royalties anymore, but it's the principle. If you go against Ryan or Be Loose, they want to make you suffer. They both have substance abuse problems, and our family is being intimidated and stalked by his so-called guard, Rob, a.k.a., who lives under an alias. His real name is not even Rob O. Then she says, hold on, we are trying to leave Ghost Ranch, but they are making it all the same shit she said in her video, pretty much.
Okay.
That they're making it difficult. We are packing, but I'm in constant fear that any moment he will show up here shooting his gun in the air and threatening me again. My other sons are not afraid. They are protecting me, but I am scared. And if you try to leave the cult, in quotes, or gang, and she's got that in quotes, whatever you want to call it, you become Creek Squad's next victim. Okay, so here's the second part of it. She goes, "I never knew the damage caused by putting out videos on other people until it happened to me. I feel bad for what Nicole and Katie have gone through, and I don't even like them. But I now know the magnitude of the threats they must have had and are probably still receiving. Since that video has been put out, my life has been threatened. Ryan's little sister is getting very disturbing messages. I am getting calls with men and women threatening to burn my house down. Men are threatening to, in quotes, R me," which all this was saying in her video. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
She took it down, by the way.
Oh, Patty took it down?
Yep. That's what the chat was telling us on Jones's yesterday. I didn't check it myself, but everybody in the chat was telling us.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I mean, like, it's like, well, you know, yeah, I don't believe her comment. She didn't know how damaging this was. There's a lot of people getting fucked with Ryan, you know.
I do believe her comment beat him.
I think she knew how bad it was.
I don't think she knew that it could reach that far, that quick, that fast. I don't believe she realized that.
For her.
I agree, voices.
But she just sat there and allowed, like, basically everyone else. She knew that this damage was causing this anime. She knew the damage was causing.
She watched the whole demise on that. She knew what was going on. I got to call her bluff on that.
Yeah,
I'm saying I think she didn't realize the magnitude of it when it happened to her. And she's like, "Oh fuck, this is bad."
Yeah, I mean, like, it was like she pretended to be like this country mom and all nice, but the moment like money was going to be threatened and herself being threatened, now she's like, "Oh well, I didn't know how bad it was." I don't believe that shit. But anyway, Queen, I gotta skedaddle. I gotta sleep. You guys have a good one.
All right, baby. Well,
Good
I'll
night,
probably
Tim.
after we play this, but you have a good one, baby. Bye.
Good night, Tim.
Wait. What'd you say? Hold on. Most of y'all sound like y'all all come from good families the way you're defending the word families. Can I just tell you guys? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Trey. I'm trying to read your question here or your thing here. Let me see here. Can I just tell you guys, not all families, not all parents are good. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Yep. I have friends that.
But they had a good relationship, so you only get one. So I think I should keep it off social media and try to work it out.
Yeah, I'm humble. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. A lot of shit in my fucking life. And it's not been fun. Let me tell you that, first of all. Second of all, I just don't like to see any family fight, especially a mother and their son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
A
the
father
worst.
and daughter just fucking sucks. It sucks to see any mom and their kid fighting, period. You know?
Yeah. That's why like business and family don't go good together, you know?
That doesn't sound fierce at all. You know why? Because it ain't.
The police had to show up and tell him that he can't address it that way and that he can't come back.
Well, yeah, the police did tell me not to come back because I had no reason to be there. After I found out what I needed to, there's no reason for me to be there. So he said, yeah, don't come back. Why you acting like I was being like super rowdy? Hello. There's body cam footage, dude. I'm sure somebody
What up,
hey, can I see the body cam footage or some shit. I don't know. Get a warrant to see the body. There's ways to look at the
Word.
footage, woman.
What up?
What's up?
What's up, Willow?
What's up?
Hello.
Happy
Happy
remember that was a
Valentine's.
fucking thing. Happy
Right.
Valentine's Day. Yeah, my post this morning was a little smart assy. I'm fresh out the divorce, man. Shit, Valentine's Day, boy, hit me in the crow, man. I'm like, so you want me to pay for some shit that was free yesterday? Girl, come on. We've been together 17 years, man. It was free up until about 12:30. I'm kidding. It's like paying for it twice. Shit, you got the house. What the fuck?
Follow the grain. What's up?
I'm
Oh,
hoping I'm
y'all-
better now.
Okay.
Y'all
Yeah.
are putting this.
Yeah, better.
Good.
This right here is a dumpster fire from hell. I've been following. I may actually do a video on this.
After we play this, we got to play the Gotcha Man's video.
Oh, I saw it, dude. He is laying down the gauntlet, boy. Oh
Ain't
my
he?
god.
Man, I want that paperwork though. Still, I want to see it. I want to know what the fuck he's seen that he's so 100%
Oh,
shit.
there must be another video I ain't seen. I was talking about the video where he's in the cowboy hat talking shit about I dare you. Say that name one more time. I dare you. I was like, damn, that's bold.
The video. Okay, so he put out a video, right? So he put out a video before this one, and he said that basically he's like, he's like, you and your mom haven't been able to talk, but you need to let her know you got some paperwork delivered to you, right? So I was like, okay, is it a lawsuit or cease and desist? And I put that in the comment section of Gotcha Man's video, and he messaged me, or he messaged back or responded back and said both.
It makes sense, right? I mean, that's why he didn't mention her.
Man, I'm telling you, dude. I've been plotting on this one for a minute. I'm literally gonna I probably will do a video on this. I've been watching this unfold for about 3 weeks now, even before it was a public thing. I had heard there was some vacating of some premises and some people coming and going in the family and whatnot before there was ever a video. I had heard about it, but
I
want
wouldn't want to fight with my mom on the internet though.
And that's the overall. That will be the PowerPoint presentation of my entire video. Is yes, that man. Look, I don't care if this is some predisposed, redneck version of the Osbournes in the making. I don't know if there's a TV show coming to this. I don't know if this is some shit VH1 piece of jump. I don't know what this is. It smells a little weird to me. It smells extremely strange to me that I don't give a damn what your mama did. There's no coming back from this. I hope you're right. I'll say that. I hope you're right. I hope 100% you feel good about this.
What he just said about disowning his brother, he said, I'll disown them too. That's foul as fuck.
I mean, it can see. I don't know if you read what I'd posted in our little shit, about a week or so ago about this. I'd mentioned it. And that's kind of what I thought to me is like, would one mom covet the other child? I mean, because clearly some of the things that she's saying about Ryan now, I mean, she was somewhat complicit because she sat by and watched it happen for months and months and months. So clearly she'll go to the mat for her child as any mother would. So is this possibly something that maybe wasn't necessarily mom, but mom's kind of just owning it? I mean, that's my thing is, man, you got to be sure this is on her. Now, you can be mad at her for knowing something and not telling you. You can be mad about that. But to say that she's actually the one that took this kind of money and was buying, first off, this is going to sound shitty, but I'm just going to say it. Mama likes the attention. Mama likes the attention. I can tell that. I've watched her videos. She likes the attention. She likes her son being who he is, and she likes being a part of it. Why the fuck would she not want to live under his roof? Why would she be buying houses anyway? It doesn't even make any fucking sense. Why would she want to not be at Ghost Ranch? Why would she not want to be wherever he's at? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Are we in the real estate game? What the fuck are we doing? I mean, there's more to this than
I
just
think
she's out
because
house shopping.
you know what I mean? Because look how he was acting during the Kylie Rodney case. I mean, he wasn't just acting like that, you know, on the internet. I'm sure he had some outburst at home or something. You know, like something had caused that build up.
It started with the potatoes.
Y'all, she says something in her video. She says, yes, we created it because my son won't stop bullying people on the internet. Dude, I wonder if that paperwork is legit.
Well, now actually, okay, it's kind of funny that you said that and that's actually really good correlation to draw, because I tell you, that statement didn't make a lick of sense to me when I first heard it. I was thinking, so we're hiding somebody's own money because they're an asshole on the internet? Connect those fucking dots. Didn't make any sense, but saying it that way absolutely makes sense. Almost like Mama knew this was fixing to be costly.
We had to open this, and then we had to protect him from himself.
I mean, that at least is legible, makes sense. I mean, obviously it's a total speculation, but I mean, it sounds reasonable.
Right, because he was bullying people on the internet. Right.
Yeah, Voices is right. Yeah.
That would make sense. I mean, that would actually make sense. And like I said, the house thing to me, that doesn't make sense, because none of those houses are nicer than either house. Neither one of them are nicer than what they're living in. And like I said, I don't see Mama wanting to be out from under his shadow. However, I could see the two brothers. I think there's two brothers. I could see them wanting to be out from under the shadow. Every time I bring over a girl, I think I'm going to get lucky. She's in there trying to blow my brother because of who he is. I could see the brothers not wanting to live there anymore. You can't be the ugly kid and bring the hot girl to the party. I promise you ain't the one getting it. Guarantee you that. Don't take that. No. And you got a famous brother? That's even worse, man. I mean, so I could see them wanting to be out from under the house. And there are two houses in question. And there's, I think, two brothers. That would possibly make sense. And that's my point is, man.
There's 4 boys and a girl, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I
more
think
than I
that
knew.
there's.
I thought
I
there
think
was
that
3
there's
boys,
3 brothers and a sister.
Yeah.
Plus Ryan makes 4 boys and a daughter, 5 kids total.
And see, and that's my other thing, man. And y'all know, look, y'all know I'm a fan of the guy. I work in some close proximity, at least some similar circles. And look, man, I am a fan. There's no ands or buts about it. But I mean, normally I would say, clearly I don't know much about his family, but normally I would say stay the fuck up out of that kind of shit. And it kind of trips me out because all these people posting videos about mind your own business and blah, blah. It's on fucking YouTube, bruh. You can't put some shit on YouTube and then say stay out of it. You can't put some shit on YouTube and then be pissed off when tabloids are speaking on it or other content creators speaking on it. You can't be mad now. Once you open the door and shine a camera on it and put it in 4K, everybody gonna have a conversation about it, especially when you got 3 million subscribers. So, you know, the toothpaste is out the tube. I don't think there's nothing you can do about it. So my advice would just be very careful, man. I mean, you can't unfuck this. You can't. I don't care who your mom is. I don't care who your brothers, sisters are. You can't accuse somebody in your family of stealing $1 million and not
Well,
be pretty
you could
fucking
be
sure.
onto something though, because how many of those kids are over 18 to where they could actually have a house in their name?
And that's what I'm getting at. So, you know, there's got to be, I'm just saying they're not crappy houses. I mean, I'm living in a fucking tree house. I'd gladly take it. I'm saying that it ain't fucking multi-platinum artist $1 million house. It ain't that. They're nice, but they're spacious. They got some yard, place for 4-wheelers and shit, all the kind of shit they're into. I could see it being for one of the kids. I could see it being for a family member. I could see it being.
And he said that the gray house was the one that he and Brianna were going to buy.
So these are even houses that he see, and that's the other thing. That's the part that doesn't add up to me. I'm having a trouble believing these houses are just randomly picked, just random out of just poof. That house, that one right there. Nah. There's more to this story than this. I promise you that. And if you're gonna kick the lid off of it and put it out there for the world to see, then put it all out. I mean, fuck it. Let's remove all
Do you think he
speculation.
jumped the gun, Willow? Do you think he, like, jumped the gun with the first video?
I think accusing anybody that lives under your roof of stealing $1 million is jumping the gun, period, if you do it publicly. I don't think there was a graceful way to do it. This video should have never seen the light of day. This accusation should have never been for your ears, my ears, or anybody else.
None of this should have ever played out in front of anybody ever. And if it does turn out to be a publicity stunt.
See, the other thing is I don't think there's no coming back from it even then, because if anything else, this shows, I mean, the ultimate of herd mentality, because I watched this entire audience fucking fuck Johnny Gobble. All right, man, we forgive you, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny Gobble's cool, man. He just made a mistake. And then it was fucking my numbers are dropping, so he picks a fight with Ryan again. Now it's right back to fuck Johnny Gobble. Okay, well, same thing with mom. Nobody really paid that much attention to mom. All of a sudden, mom's doing YouTube. Everybody, positive vibes this, and everybody that's a fan of churches kind of flocks over there. We love Mama Church this, Mama Church that. Now it's all of a sudden, F Mama. Man, you can't say that shit. Even if I did tell you some shit about my mother that she did that was foul as hell, I can say fuck her. You bet not. I
Right?
don't give a fuck how many millions of dollars she stole. She ain't your mama, bro. You can fuck whoever mama, you ain't fucking my mama. Tell you that shit gonna go south real quick, homie. I don't care what she stole. So now you're kind of seeing the tides that loved her are now, going and attacking her. I mean, this is his fucking mother, for God's sakes, and you got an army of people going at her. So, I mean, even if it is trumped up bullshit, tell that to the internet. The internet don't know how to turn off. It don't. Once you ignite a fire on the internet, some crazed fan is camped outside Ghost Ranch right now waiting to see her drive by. That's a fucking fact, man. That's the internet for you. Especially when you have a fan base as loyal and devout as his fan base. Shit, dude, you can't amp that crowd up like that.
Yesterday, of a guy that had a knife in his hand that sent it to his anime. You know what I mean? Like, imagine what's going on right now with his. Oof.
Allie, yes, he did say the house that he was standing outside of was opened by him, and he held up the paperwork, and now he's saying something different. You are exactly correct.
It's messy, man. It's messy. God, it's so messy. I just don't understand why you put this out. That's the part I can't wrap my head around. Why? I mean, Dane Cook. This happens to everybody. This is the only really, really dangerous thing about being an independent artist, right? Because most independent artists surround themselves with, every time you see somebody at the Grammys, what's the first thing they do? They thank God, and they thank their team, having people around them that give as much of a shit as they do. And that's true. Nobody in this business makes it by yourself. Somebody somewhere put some money on you and bet on your horse, period. And so I get it, man. You try to surround yourself with people that you can trust, people that's your family, people that you know. But, like they tell you, man, business and family, money and family, you got to watch that shit. I know it sounds shitty to immediately hire people to come in and take care of your funds. But to me, when we're talking about millions of dollars, it's better for me just to not give you that rope. You know what I'm saying? Let's just not even find out. Let's just keep this what this is: family, loyalty, friendship. You need anything, you come to me, I'll take care of it. Don't self-help. We got to make this last for all of us. You know what I'm saying? So we got to work together. And that's really what's the one thing that you probably should keep mainstream business is when you get rich and famous, go and hire you a legal team and an accountant. Have somebody who wears a suit, who drives a Maserati, who doesn't give two shits about country rap, who doesn't give two shits about country, don't even know your name, never heard of you until this week. They don't watch YouTube. They don't give two shits about you. Their job is to see to it you have more money than you had yesterday. That's all they care about, because they make money because you make money. So they give just as much of a shit about your money as you do. Go do that, because that's how they make a living. So trust me, they're going to see to it you're going to be okay. When you give your family and friends your checkbook, that shit can go south quick, man. But I promise you, Dane Cook, I don't think ever did a video about it. He got ripped off on his brother about $20-30 million. That's why he went broke. And I don't think he ever publicly outed it. He finally did some 10-12 years later. Yeah, when his brother went to prison over it, I think he probably said something about it, but he didn't say nothing about it at the time. He went back, made more money. I mean, that's what he did. So that's my only advice.
And really, he needs to listen to this, Willow. He really does, because it's somebody like you that's been in and around the industry that has seen this over 20 years of being in it. You know what you're talking about.
Somebody else, it's funny, somebody else who actually knows both of us said this to me today. Said, man, I wish y'all sit down and talk sometime. It'd be a really interesting conversation. It'd go really good or really bad. I said, look, man, I love the kid. I'm a fan. I am. Through and through. Guy actually influenced me in a lot of ways. He don't know that. Never told him that. Never spoke to him. Whatever. And he may hate everything I say. And at the same time, that's what I told my buddy earlier. Motherfucker, I am in no shape right now to be giving anybody financial advice. So if you don't want to heed anything I'm saying, that's totally fine. I can respect that. But, there's a whole lot of pretty smart poor people. And there's a whole lot of idiot-ass rich people, too. Don't get it twisted. Success in one field doesn't automatically, assimilate to success in another. There are plenty of rich idiots. You ever heard Cardi B? You ever heard her talk? I mean, there's plenty of rich idiots. So I understand not want to take advice from me, but I think he needs to hear some shit from somebody. anybody who's not going to yes ma'am him the whole time. I'm sorry, dude. I like a lot of the people that he's around, but ain't nobody. I'd be willing to bet ain't nobody ever told him, no, bro, it's probably a bad
Not a
idea.
single. Not a
I
single.
bet it ain't happened in a long time that somebody just said, hey, man, you really sure you want to do this? Fuck yeah, bro, let's do it, man. I'll ride with you, man. Let's go. That's what he's getting. That's what he's getting from everybody. Is, yeah, man, you're right, man. Fuck that. Dude, like, I get it, man. I get the whole image and the outlaw thing and going against the grain, and I got it. I do. Sometimes, man, the best outlaw shit you could do, true gangster shit, silence. Not a fucking word. And when the time and opportunity presents itself to make this public or make it right or fix whatever the fuck it is that broke in that household, that time will present itself and handle it then. But as of right now, blasting this shit all over the internet, that the only people in the whole wide fucking world that you have went to the mat for, that you can trust, that my inner circle this, my inner circle that, and now this, yeah, it probably has you question everybody you know, and probably should at this point. If you have people in your house that you're having to make sign non-disclosure agreements, get a better group of friends. And that's a fact, and that goes for family too. If you have to make the people that wake up in your house sign a fucking NDA to eat breakfast, get better friends, man. Because this ain't going to go anywhere but south. And that goes for whoever's in this corner. But I've heard non-disclosure stories from, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard it several times. I get it. When you're famous, man, you got to be careful sometimes. I do understand that. But you can't hang out with people.
Yeah,
like
but he
that.
should.
I mean,
Right. That's what I'm saying. He needs to get away from these people who are yes, Ryan. Yes, Ryan. Yes, let's do this, Ryan.
I mean, I promise, man, if you ever want to sit down and fucking talk, I'm easy to find.
Like, man, you're fucking up. You better chill the fuck out. You need to go through your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and chill for a minute.
And he ain't got to worry about me welching nothing, because he'll probably hate half of what comes out of my mouth in the first 20 minutes. That, trust me, he ain't going to buy me shit. So, ain't like I'm using him for nothing. Hell, I'd love to sit and talk to the guy. I would. But, yeah, I get it, man. I do. I get it to some degree that you feel burnt by everybody. And that may be true. Man, he may be right. This may be exactly what he said it is. And if that is the case, then, dude, I won't even tell you what to do on that. You want to go to court about it? You know, if you can blood from a turnip, go for it. I mean, but if all the money mama got is your money, well, there really ain't no sense in doing that. So you're just going to basically tap thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to what? Pay yourself your own money? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If the shit is true, then cut your losses, bro. If there's a problem, if there's a reason she did it, well, help her, you know. Maybe mama got a problem. I mean, who the fuck knows? But YouTube was not the place for this, man. I mean, it just wasn't the place for it, buddy. And you can't undo it. Like I said, you can never undo this.
Already. I'm out there for good. Here, I'm gonna finish playing this. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm literally sitting in my truck playing a fucking skateboard game.
Me, Ryan, and Brandon were all business partners.
Really? And what part of the business did you do? Not anything that I told you to do, like taxes, finances, land taxes, greenbelt taxes. So what did you do? I would love to know.
But now they're mad at me and they're cutting me out.
I mean, I don't know about him, but I am. I mean, when I'm told my taxes are being done for years and years and years and they're never done, appointments were made for you to go and you didn't show up to any appointments. At least that's what the tax place is telling me. I mean, and the taxes ain't done, so, you know, looks like a zebra, walks like a zebra, is probably a motherfucking zebra, right? But thank God for Brandon, because
you ever met Mallory?
And it's all getting done like it's supposed to.
Trying to say that everything that I've done is fraudulent.
I wouldn't say everything, but a few things, yep.
Blue Moon solely belongs to me. Brandon wrote checks out of it because I allowed him to be administrator on it, so they can't act like they didn't know it didn't exist.
Well, yeah, every artist is aware of what booking company books their shows. Doesn't mean you have to be aware of all the money that's unrightfully coming out of it.
It was put in place to protect him from himself.
What the fuck does that mean? Okay, hold on. So you're saying the booking company was put in place to save me from myself? No, the booking company is there just to book my shows. What?
This is the function part.
And now I got to protect myself and my sons.
Now you got to protect yourself from what? A minute ago, you were protecting me, from the booking company that only, books me. And now you're trying to save you from me. I'm not doing nothing to you. What are you talking about? If your problem is with me and I'm ignoring you, what? Just don't make sense, man.
This is to protect him because he can't stop bullying people online long enough to fucking have a clear thought.
Is that what it is? Sure, why not?
I can't go anywhere. I am done crying. Now I'm effing mad.
What are you mad for? I've been in Gatlinburg playing Pac-Man machines. What now?
I am very sorry for everybody who Ryan Upchurch has bullied online.
Yeah. Talk to me like you never met me before. That looks real normal.
I am so sorry, Katie, even though what you did was shady and not nice. You weren't there for the right reasons. But I still don't think you deserve to get what you got online and are still getting today.
I forgot about this.
You're unbelievable. I cannot believe what the fuck I'm hearing out of your fucking mouth.
I'm with him on this.
You're saying sorry to Katie Noel for a few comments of people saying, hey, you fucking suck. Because why? Because Katie tried to say I sexually assaulted her, fool. You can't falsely accuse people of shit like
I do remember watching that part going, okay, now if this is staged, that's a little much. Hey, I don't care what you signed. One of you have to be the adult here. Hell, let me say it like that. One of you has to pull it together. Either you should have been a little more sure, or maybe you are sure. I'm not. Fuck it, maybe you are. But somebody needed to be the one that says, I'm not engaging in this. And for somebody, and this is kind of that moment here, for somebody that's all team positive vibes, y'all hear me bitch about this all the time. It seems like the people that constantly chant positive vibes, positive game, positive vibes game, are always the most asshole deep in drama. It ain't even fucking funny. And boo, she shouldn't have responded to that. And you damn sure shouldn't have said that. Because that is fucked. That's just fucked. She should have said that. Totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. And you know what? This could be a tax thing. I saw that in the chat, and I thought about that too. Actually, that maybe is this that public passing the buck? I mean, how many fucking horror stories have you read of celebrities that back taxes, lost everything they fucking own? And to be honest with you, something else I got to kind of put on Ryan on this one, brother. Sorry, man, but this is on you too. Even your mama. I'm gonna be real with you. I know who does my taxes. I can't tell you who booked half my shows. Unless it's a local thing, the club calls me specifically because I know them. I don't know who books their shows half the time. It could be one of 3 or 4 people. I don't know, but I damn sure know who did my taxes. I damn sure know if I got, where am I sitting on that? I definitely know that. That's something, man, as a business. I don't care who had what role in Upchurch Enterprises. I don't care. When it comes at the end of the year, when we're talking about paying the federal government or receiving some cash back, that's on the quarterback. You got to know that. You got to know where your money's going, and you got to know if you owe Uncle Sam, because everybody else might be a little lenient on payment. Federal government's not real fucking forgiving about that at all. So yeah, I don't know who was to blame for what, but you've got to be the one that checks the taxes, bro. You got to. I don't care if it's your mom or your brother. You got to go behind them and check. So yeah, maybe it's a tax thing. Maybe there's some money problem somewhere. I don't know.
What are greenbelt taxes?
Not sure. I have heard the term before, but I'm not totally sure. Sounds like it would be some sort of environmental land conservation type thing, but I have no clue. Some sort of, yeah.
But no, you're sorry that people's telling her she sucks, but her music sucks. Wow.
Nicole Arbor, I don't know what happened with you guys in the studio. He makes a lot of promises, but as soon as he's pissed, he takes those promises back.
Excuse me, what? You do know that woman told the fucking TBI that I buried people in my front yard and killed people, right?
Okay, gangster, now come on.
The only reason I'll somewhat, and I think that's a little weird the way she said that. She says, I don't know what happened with you guys. Well, if you don't know what happened with these guys, then why are you even inserting yourself in it? That's the year-old news. It's done. It's over. Maybe not the legal side, but I don't know the whole story. I wasn't dating either one of them, but I will say this, that Nicole Arbor has had several claims very similar. She was dating that big ass YouTuber for a while that said that she straight up beat his ass. Like he did a whole video about it. Matt Santorum or whatever his name is. Huge YouTuber. They were dating for a while. He made some outrageous claims against her probably 3-4 years ago. And then a guy from a band called Bad Wolves, big buffed up, jacked up dude, like no neck, just gnarly some bitch named Tommy Vexed, was dating her for a while and had some pretty outrageous claims about her that are all very similar to what they're all saying. And they were scattered out about over a 3-4 year period. So I will say that makes that story a little bit believable. I didn't really question any of his story with the Nicole Arbor thing because, you know, she's had some batshit moments over the years, or at least so many other guys have said.
Willow, it's more about she blanket apologizes.
Yeah,
it's almost like she apologizes to everybody that she's open. Like, listen to this apology. Just listen.
Yeah, this may be about all I've seen of the video. I don't know that I actually watched the very end of it. I saw up to about this point. I don't remember who else
You're
she's
backing
saying.
up the person who told the TBI in a whole courtroom that me and my friends murdered people and buried them in the front yard at Ghost Ranch. What in the fuck is wrong with you?
So I apologize for what my son has done to you.
Oh yeah, horrible me, right? Fuck you, Ryan. How dare you rush this woman to the hospital and get her checked out because she thinks she was roofied? Man, you're such a horrible son, you are.
Zana May, I am sorry for what he's done to you.
Yeah, he won't speak on it.
Yeah, my only problem I'll say to that is that's one of the moments I was just talking about where, with all due respect, Mama sit idly by. I'm not one of those silence is violence kind of people. You know, I grew up in a generation where sometimes you're better off just to shut the fuck up and stay out of it. But she sit pretty by complacent while he, you know, I kind of get the point when he said, you know, speaking, you know, to me as if you barely know me. Is then I took that as, lady, you've watched me sit by mollywop people on the internet for a decade. I mean, there's been a whole lot of Johnny Gobbles. There's been Lackerthan or Leary. There's been a whole bunch of characters he created out of idiots on the internet that wanted to up punch and get some attention. So he gave them what they asked for, and he turned the dogs loose on them. I actually always kind of found it funny because, you know, people go clout chasing and got 18 subs and they start swinging on somebody with 2.5, 3 million. And he goes, oh yeah, all right, ask and you shall receive. And he makes a meme out of you and he makes a character out of you and he turns 3 million fans loose to just internet curb stomp you. And sometimes it may get out of hand, but in fairness, and this is kind of why I defended him early on during some of the true crime shit, was to say that, you know, BHB and JLR, those 4 asshats have shown up many places IRL and got people fired. Obviously, we just watched it again. I will say, to the best of my knowledge, that everybody that Church has ever, you know, went in on, and for the most part, he's just busting balls. But I've never known anybody get their ass beat. I've never known anybody get fired. I've never known anybody to get, you know, really roughed up. Not real life roughed up. Maybe, you know, had to change your screen name or delete that account. But I've never known anybody to actually get, you know, real life hassled. Johnny Gobble is probably the closest, and I think somebody put a turkey in his yard. If I remember correctly, it wasn't nothing major. So yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think it's a good look sitting shotgun with somebody while they do all this horrible shit you're accusing them of. And now that you're not cool, now you're going to out it, but yet you rode shotgun the whole time. I think that's a bad look for mom, that is. But just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Damn.
Because I know what it's like to be bullied down. I can't even go to the grocery store.
I call bullshit.
And Kylie Rodney's family, I am very sorry.
Man, you're doing a good job at telling all these trending internet situations. Sorry.
Notice he won't bring her name up either.
Nope.
I guess he didn't actually say anything about Zanime though either, did he?
Makes sense if you want to, you know, destroy me. Yeah, let me go through and pick out every conflict he got in that I know he didn't start. I'm gonna name all those people and be like, I'm sorry to all y'all. I also hate my son now too.
Yeah, see, there's issues there for sure.
You're great at strategies. You're wonderful.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with him.
Yeah, something's terribly wrong with me. It's a tragedy.
Also, sorry, Chase Matthews.
Oh, nope. Can't leave out him. Yeah, no, get back here, you little holler boy. It's a very weird thing to watch. But hey, I'm here for it.
Because I'm in the same boat you are now. Everybody is harassing me out in public. I can't go anywhere. All because he's so mad that you made a decision that he didn't want you to make.
Well, that sounds kind of gay. And plus, that's not true. I think everyone who's watching this read the articles and seen all the videos. And I've showed everybody why I was mad. It was because I said, hey, Chase going mainstream was Ryan Upchurch's idea. So, you know, me being against mainstream, I was like, hey, asshole, that's not my idea. Fuck you for saying it.
I'm not so sure that's true.
That's all.
And I said it to him, and I'll say it, and I said it to his guards, and I've said it to other people. If anything happens to me, it is either one of his followers behind it or one of his people that's closest to him.
Are you implying they're going to kill you? What the fuck? Why would you say that?
I'm sick of being bullied. I'm sick of people wiping their fucking feet on me.
Where are all these people doing all these imaginary things you're talking about?
Playing stupid here.
Let me just say this. That really, and this is why this smells like a reality show coming. How about instead of apologizing to, I don't know, Nicole Arbor and fucking Katie Noel and God forbid Chase Matthews, who just signed a $1 fucking contract with Warner Brothers Music. I'm sure his life is just turned all upside down. How about just whipping out the checkbook and saying, here's where your fucking money went, bruh? How about that? That's really all I care to hear about. Quite frankly, I wasn't dating none of them bitches. Don't know what was going on in their bedroom. Don't really care. I wasn't invited. You know, tag me in. I'll participate and give a shit. But until then, you know, whatever. They consent and adults, knock it out. But that's all that she should really be saying, I think, is whipping out the checkbooks, whipping out the tax returns, showing. I mean, if that's where we are, this is about money, then show the money. Show it. I mean, obviously he's opened the door. Show the financials. Crack open a checkbook. Let's see what the checking account really looks like versus assets versus where that fucking $1 million went. That's kick this dress off and end this little tea party right now.
I've done nothing.
All right. I didn't mean to hit that button. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, I mean, that was really it. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why has she not made a single statement about the money, other than I'm sure she's probably said I didn't do it. But I mean, I don't keep up with my money at all. I call my fucking automated bank number thing periodically and just check my money to kind of see, you know, roughly where I'm at. I don't keep up with it to the dime. But
Isn't the burden proof on him? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's making the accusations, and that's the thing. So $1 million, even if I was worth 20 million, I'd notice $1 million. And I promise you, he ain't got $20 million laying around. Not to say he's broke. I'm just saying, take the richest people you know. $20 million cash to get your hands on right this second by the end of today is not going to be easy. It's probably undoable. I don't know that you can walk into a bank and take out $20 million, even if you had $100 million in there. It's not how it works. So does he have 20 million cash money just sitting around the house in the bank somewhere? Probably not. Probably got a couple million and probably got 20, 30 million in assets. That's probably true. But $1 million cash on a house? I would fucking notice that. Absolutely. So, I mean, it should be real easy to prove where the money went. I mean, give me close. Give me 728,000. Just give me the ballpark.
That's what I'm confused about. No, there's no facts, but no, he's just saying it. You know what I mean? And I care less about Patty Lynn. Is her name Lynn?
Yeah. I mean, that's my thing too. Is I mean, she should even be able to show it pretty easily. I mean, if my son accused me of stealing $1 million and I'm the tax person, I promise you, I'll be able to whip these receipts out before I get out the driveway. Good. And show you what kind of asshole you just made out of yourself, and go fuck yourself for accusing me of this. And I don't understand why she's not showing any of that. Like, with all due respect, fuck Nicole Arbor. Why are we not just showing where the money went? I mean, your son just accused you of stealing $1 million. My only response is going to be, here's where your money went, asshat. Go fuck yourself. And that's going
What
to
if
be
she doesn't know, though, right, Willow? What if she doesn't know? Like,
well,
that's
if she truly doesn't know, and she was allegedly the tax woman, oh yeah, then Houston, we have a fucking problem. Even if it was just negligent. Okay, maybe I jumped the gun by calling you a thief. But anyway you slice it, there's $1 million that's unaccounted for. And to me, at any job, my mama, my brother, some stranger, If there's $1 million missing from my money and nobody can explain it,
Right, we got
you're
problems.
all fucking fired. No questions asked. You got about 20 minutes to show me where this money went, or God help you all. Because I'm telling you, I got friends that fuck you up over $500. $1 million? Yeah, I got friends that'll totally forget y'all even know each other, let alone y'all family. $1 million is like dirt money. That's Jimmy Hoffa shit. That's like, I don't know what happened to him, bro. I mean, that's a lot of money, even to rich people. You gonna feel that. So yeah, I just don't understand why she's not answering that question. I mean, that's really the basis
She
here.
never comes near it. She will never come near it. And the way she's distancing herself, it's like there's something else that's in the works that none of us realize.
Yeah, it's
I
feeling.
think that's why she
It's
took her
almost.
video down.
Oh, she took a video down? Was it this video?
Yep. Yep.
See, now my bother taking it down. This is a fucking saga. You think there ain't 400,000 videos of this already out?
I know. I don't get it either.
Like, what do we call that? The dirty delete shit? Yeah, I don't get that. It's the internet, man. You got 3 million followers. Fucking own it. It's out there
But try
now.
to protect him from himself.
You have got to stop saying that, dude. It sounds creepy because, I mean, you're not. And plus, I'm 30. I can take care of myself, dude.
Do
You
your
got to
taxes.
stop saying weird shit. Stop.
Okay,
You ain't
I gotta
protect
say
me.
something real
You're
quick.
not
What do you think about this? Because this feels like they want everybody to watch this, right? I mean, 'cause obviously, they put it out. That they want everybody to watch this because it almost feels like it's setting a receipt for something, like it's setting an alibi, like it's setting I was over here when this happened, so there's no way. It kind of feels like that. Like, everybody, look, this is where we are.
I've thought that, Will. I've thought of that.
But here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. Everybody on the internet's been calling him crazy. He's on drugs. He's batshit. He's lost his fucking mind. Blah, blah, blah. We've heard this for fucking months. Do we smell a conservatorship coming? Do we smell a Free Britney campaign? Do we think Mama's possibly playing an angle?
I was just gonna say that's society. Yeah, that's.
That we're laying the groundwork to take over the fucking kingdom?
I didn't think of that.
That's what I.
That's all the
was
latest
the
trends in
points I
Hollywood
had.
right now. All you gotta do is shave your taint and pierce something and tattoo some crazy shit on the side of your neck, man. You'll be locked up faster. But you'll Kanye
Well,
your
Nick-
ass, homeboy.
Nick brought that point up the other night.
If they can Kanye West, Kanye, the fuck you think they do to you, bruh? I mean, so if that's happening, then good luck, man. Hey, phone's still open, man. Call me. I got a couple of plans. I help you out best I can. But that's possible.
I mean, I know it
Anyway,
sounds
I'm
good,
sorry.
but that's just not true. Taking money that I've earned to buy other people's houses and then signing the houses over into other people's names is not trying to protect me. In no way, shape, or form does anybody watching this think, oh, yep, that's definitely protecting. No. What the fuck?
You can't help somebody with that thinks like that.
Things like what? Like what?
What he is doing to people is dangerous.
Will somebody please tell me what it is I'm doing? Please. Because I sure as fuck don't know. Besides working.
Because the following that he has, somebody's going to want a white knight from somebody.
Want a what?
You know what I'm saying? They're going to want to run in and be the hero and like off, up Church's mom or off, oh my God, what's her name? Nicole Arbor. Or like kick Chase Matthews' ass out in public just because their leader said so.
Nobody gives a shit about what any of those people are doing.
Right now would be a good time just to utter the words, okay, Mom, I'm sorry. Everybody, please, nobody kill my mother. There, you feel better? He should have said something like that, just even kind of satirically.
Because he knows she's getting death threat. He can't. There's no way she does. You know what I mean? Or at least horrible threats. There's no way he doesn't know that.
I mean, this is just so weird, man. It's so fishy, so fucking.
Yeah, he's very fucking well aware.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of have all the trappings of conservatorship. Like, at least it's. I don't know why it just kind of hit me that this seems like Mom's trying to make him look batshit is what it kind of feels like. But I hate the term gaslighting. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're good. You're good.
This is what we're dealing with. This is dangerous behavior, and I'm done sitting down.
Where's all this danger at? Please just point me in the direction of all this danger.
I'm done. I'm done. So there's my statement, y'all. I'm ready, and I will be in court for the next 10 years. I do not care.
All over some paper you can't take with you in the afterlife. Ain't that some shit?
Didn't he just brag about having being 20? I mean, it's like, I can't with this guy.
Oh, poor Rai.
And see, that's the thing, man. I'm gonna tell you this too, and this is why I would really love to sit and talk to the guy. I mean, look, I'm on his team when it comes to, I don't want to see nothing happen to the guy. I mean, independent artists are hard to come by. It's hard to do it successfully. It's hard to have any kind of longevity. He's done all of those things, and I know he acts like the money don't mean shit, but take it from somebody who's been on both ends of this. I'm telling you right now, the only thing worse than being poor is to ever have money and go back to being poor. It stings a whole lot worse the second time. You think you're good at it, that you figured out how to make ramen noodles less shitty, but I promise you, it ain't gonna be as clever the fucking next time around. It won't be. It'll suck, especially when you realize ramen noodles are like 85 cents a fucking pack now. It's a long way from Trump's America. So just Chinese weather balloons have changed the game, baby. So yeah, and the only other thing I would like to say to him that he probably really don't want to hear this, but I just got to keep it a buck. For somebody who prides himself on a close-knit, tight-knit circle, for somebody who prides himself on seeing through the bullshit, Nicole Arbor, Katie Noel, Johnny Cashville, your mother. Shall I go on? I could do this for another 20 minutes. Your innermost circle, and they all seem to be fucking you. Which, if that's the case, and that's all true, and everything that we've heard is true, then at very least you have to sit back and say, man, I have made a horrible lapse in judgment of character. And when you're worth millions of dollars and have millions of followers, that's a dangerous fucking trait to have, man. You got to really judge your friends really close now. Because
It's like
apparently you've got a few of them wrong.
They're both playing blame game. It's obvious.
And I'm saying this for him. I'm not even saying this to be a dick. I swear to God that wasn't a dick comment. I'm saying that, dude, watch your money. Watch your shit. Watch your See Mike Vick. How about that? Mike Vick is an example. People think people get money and become an asshole, right? Because you get money, what do? You move away. You don't talk to your friends anymore. You move off to Hollywood, Nashville, wherever the fuck you go. It's not about leaving your friends. It's about some things you have to cut loose. It's not a better than you thing. It really is a safety net, because while you may care about your shit, some of your idiot ass friends will be glad to fuck around and find out and lose all your shit for you. You think Mike Vick was really over there fighting pit bulls on Friday night? You believe that? A guy in another state playing NFL football on Sunday. Think he really knew? Fuck no. He knew he had a bunch of his old school neighborhood buddies that were probably into some riffraff shit, and he was just kind of bankrupt. I mean, I'm sure he knew what was going on, but do I think he was the guy over there executing and burying dogs and shit? No, I don't think that, man. I think it's sometimes you maybe don't want to let go of the old neighborhoods. You want to, like, I get it. I get it. It's a loyalty thing, but I can point to a lot of other stories besides Mike Vick where people have fucked around and got somebody in some serious shit and cost them all their shit. And that's really where the story seems to be going, is a guy who had a lot and is now having it gambled away at the fate of others, even if it's just negligent on his part for not paying attention. Because I am dumbfounded by the statement of
he's wasting a whole lot of his own fucking money and throwing it down the.
No, I agree. We got Lamborghinis and all kinds of shit. I get it, man. I mean, and hey, it's yours. Do what you want to do with it. But you just got to be more careful, man. I mean, if you've got this many people that you truly feel are burning you, then at some point in time, you have to take at least a partial responsibility in how in the fuck have we been infiltrated? How the fuck, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck does this keep happening? So, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'd love to sit down and smoke a joint.
I'm playing last minute of this video real quick.
Yes,
Appreciate it, Mom.
Because nobody's running over me anymore. I'm sick of it. I have been deprived of sleep because of this narcissistic behavior. I get good sleep now.
You ain't getting no sleep because you can't get off the cell phone. Put the damn cell phone down, you get some sleep. Good God.
I can finally sleep for the first time since all this shit has happened. And actually, it goes back even before, because this is not new behavior. It's just new behavior with more money and cult following. You have humiliated me online. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm dead online. You may as well have posted a fucking sex tape of me, because I don't care anymore.
I don't even know what to say to that. That is not something you say to your son.
You can post whatever you want, because everything that you've already done it can't be taken back. And that goes for every family who has had to endure this bullshit from my son.
Maybe you shouldn't have let it ride for the last 10 years. He has to own responsibility for the company he keeps. She has to own responsibility for allowing this shit to fester for the last 20 years. Parents in this generation underestimate the power of no and daddy's belt. I'm just gonna be honest with you. My generation, we took it like a champ. I ain't never shut up at school, and I acted right. Like I said, even if my mom would have done some shit like that, y'all wouldn't have heard about it. Somebody somewhere in the clerk's office maybe, but you wouldn't have heard about it on fucking YouTube. Ain't no, I mean, she's right about that. There ain't no coming back from it. So I hope everybody's right about their part. I mean, that's all I have to tell you.
Yeah.
Sucks, man.
It's definitely real. I think they're both in the wrong. Oh, here we go.
But
now this is great. This is hilarious.
Seen a comment from a good old folk named D. McAllister. 2021 or whatever numbers they put at the end of your YouTube anymore. All for some narcissism that you aren't even really good at anymore.
So this is Gotcha Man's parody to the video we just watched.
Anyway, D. McAllister, you make a great point, sir. And that is that the very Ryan Upchurch himself is afraid to respond to me. Now, I'm already ready for the ones, because I know they're out there, that he doesn't even know who you are. Oh, really? How about this little cut where he's calling me his best friend?
My best friend's a Gotcha Man.
Or at least insinuating it. Trying to make fun of Dagburn Nobble Nuts.
Yeah, that was a
How about
gobble
the
thing.
Invitation. Where should I put that? Should I put it right here? To go magnet fishing? Damn. Well, a lot of you guys are retarded, so that may not be enough for you. Oh, I know. If he shared one of my videos on his YouTube page, community page that is, would that be enough for you? That he would know who I am and definitely be somebody that would be aware of my content, but just dead scared to fucking reply? Okay, then. I'll just stick this one right there. We go. You see that?
I fucking love this guy.
Here goes.
Touche.
That's somebody that shared one of my videos on his community post. So, I guess I got a second dare for you, little bitch. Just like the first dare, still stands. I dare you. Oh my God.
I thought he had a picture of bees on the wall.
Run your fucking mouth one more time. Say it. Say anything about Kylie Rodney and her family. I fucking dare you. I want you to.
He's fucking awesome.
And this cowboy hat's got a hold of me. Won't come over me, but I dare you. Say something about that, and I don't know, grow in that sack and respond, little bitch. All right, let me position the camera on this chair behind me, and here we go. Hold on, guys, bear with me.
This is pretty
I'm
funny.
not like him. I'll show you what it took to do it. All right, so I'm gonna lock the gimbal in on the chair. So there's just a chair here. I'm gonna step away.
I know, right?
I'm
Oh
bumping
my
into
God,
stuff,
maybe
so
that's
I'll
where
put some
Dolly's
completely else so
gimbal
you won't
went.
hear it. But for dramatic effect, just watch this chair for the rest of the video, okay?
Willow, I thought it was a picture of Beast too until he got up.
Actually, if you want to know where Dolly's gimbal's been, you'd have to ask Betty. Jack be
No,
Gimble,
no.
Jack be quick. Ask
No, the gimbal
Betty
got
about
jacked.
dollies. I'm kidding.
That's funny. Oh my god. No, the gimbal got jacked from his front porch. Maybe it got delivered to his neighbors, but he wasn't gonna go over to his neighbors and ask, "Hey, you got my shit?" Yeah. So
Man, somebody stole my gimbal. Now I gotta
Maybe the
get my fucking. Now I gotta get my chat to pay for a new one. Thanks a lot, bro.
well, really, what he
Well,
just went ahead and did was he had to wait. He had to wait 48 hours, and then he could report it not delivered and get his money back, and then he could reorder it again.
I mean, dude, I was only like $26,374 away from my Hemi, you son of a bitch. Now I gotta buy another gimbal. Oh my god. Ah, shit. They're buying him a truck. Lord have mercy. I love the
Yellow
internet.
Wolf just Upchurch 14 minutes ago. Hold on. 14 hours ago?
Who did?
Yellow Wolf.
Now, if that happened, that'd be worth seeing. But, I mean, there's things that have happened the last couple of months that I think a whole lot of people are just staying the fuck out of it. Because there are some, I guess you would say, celebrities that I know he knows. I mean, he knows much better than I do. But I'm going to guess that there's some things that they're probably not cool with. They just choose not to, dip their toe in the actual internet, the drama side of the internet. But yeah, I'm not going to be shocked if somebody doesn't maybe say something this time, just because it's just the mom thing, man. It's the mom thing. I don't know how you do this gracefully, and so far I haven't seen graceful yet. I don't know how you accuse your mom of stealing $1 million in public without. If somebody needs to show some receipts, let me say that. I mean, somebody somewhere needs to whip out something. If we're gonna really get into this, I got tons of questions. That video that first surfaced about this, you hear some woman talking on the phone saying Patty Lynn had the shit in my name, and obviously was trying to hide it from Ryan. And yeah, I would like to know who that is. How did we find out? Who's on the other end of the phone? I mean, I have tons of questions. That one phone call really wasn't enough for me. I mean, it could have been. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but it could have been anybody on the phone. This whole thing has unfolded with literally no actual proof to anything that I would call court of law proof. Somebody showed a house and said, apparently I own this, and my mother bought it with my money. I didn't see any paperwork. There was somebody living in the house. I don't really understand that aspect. Who the hell was in the house? Did y'all see the video? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's somebody actually in the house that you see talking, saying, hey, I didn't know anything about any of this, blah, 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 blah. Apparently there was a car in the garage. I mean, so who the fuck's in the house? And we bought a house, somebody else is living in the house, but yet you have shit in the house and a car in the house. How does nobody know any about any of this? I mean,
right.
There's just a lot of shit to this story that I have tons of fucking questions. I don't know, man.
I think there's a lot on both parts that we're only getting told bits and pieces.
And that's my thing. I mean, if you're gonna make it a public spectacle, fuck it. Go all in now. I mean, there ain't no coming back. I mean, the bridge is already burnt. You might as well light the path in front of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm dying to hear it.
Well, guys, we've been on here about 3.5 hours, and it's getting late for me. I got to get up in 5 hours, so I'm gonna be skedaddling here soon.
Roger that.
Oh, Queen, thank you so much for tonight. I really appreciated it.
Well, ladies, y'all be great. Everybody, happy Valentine's Day to all the lovely ladies in the chat, and of course the lovely Miss Queen voices. And the hell, even happy Valentine's to you too, Nick.
Hey, you too, Willow. I appreciate it. Tim shut me down tonight. Tim shut me down, but it's okay.
When I first came in, I thought I heard it.
I'm going to call this the Allentine's A because, there's some of us that aren't getting the Z or the D today. So
I guess it's better than getting beanie.
All right, yeah, I'm one of them. All right, fine, whatever. All right, Marvelous Chicken Coats. I love you guys. Bye.
The V and the D are
All right,
fine. It's just when you put the
on
V
that
and the D together.
Valentine's Day. On that note, happy Valentine's Day.
Night.
Y'all be good. Night, y'all. Later, Queen.
Good night.
I've been on my own for 3 weeks now. I've been drinking every single bottle, Jim Beam down. You say I'm crazy, but I think you're just mad. You say I'm wild, what's so bad about that? Baby, we were good, like white wine going down. But only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. I walk a straight line, but it only brings me down. There's love in that bottle that I'm drinking down, drowning a heartache since you walked out. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Even the preacher, he says he can't help me. I've been singing praise the Lord, hallelujah, but it don't set me free. You say I'm crazy, but I think you're just mad. You say I'm wild, but what's so bad about that? I've been seeing old lovers, but they can't keep the memories out. Oh, only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Only the whiskey can save me now. Oh, I walk a straight line, but it only brings me down. There's love in that bottle that I'm drinking down, drowning a heartache since you walked out. Only the whiskey can save me now.